Yo, what is up, chat? What is up, chat? Hi guys, hello. Hi guys. Story time. What are we story time? What the heck? Chat, have you guys watched this video? The club party, right? Looking for a girl, she on my jaw, huh? See, I've heard everyone big it up, so I want to experience it with nothing, knowing nothing going into it, you know? Also, let me know if the volume's either too quiet or, like, loud today, because I'm, using my speakers. Because I feel like it'd be good to experience this with speakers, you know? Dude, yeah, I just tweeted about it. It's fucking getting there, man. Like, big time. The pupils are nearly done, which is crazy. Let me fill in some of the white. Hold on. Can you guys hear this? Also, let me know if there's any, like, mic pickup of, like, my, like, speakers. Because, yeah, I'm rocking speakers today. So if the audio's ever fucky-wucky, let me know. You can hear it. I don't know if it's, like, through, like, my mic or what. Don't mess around. You shaking now. You can, but I was doing, like, specific, like, one, like, slot, if that makes sense. Is it a good video, chat? Have you seen what's going on with Roblox? Yeah. It's kind of a shitstorm, innit? What was the song called? It's called Everybody's Rooftop Run. Baby, baby, animal, what I'm saying. Chat, can we get to na 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 na? Hello! Hi, everyone. Welcome to today's stream. Welcome in VOD watchers, because I know the VOD watchers will probably be all over this one. Today, we are going to spend a whole stream reacting to this one video. I know. Kind of crazy. So, this video came out a month ago. I know the name Ish, but I don't know any more than that. And I always think, do I know this guy? But I think I know someone else called Ish. Well, I used to know someone called Ish. This video was uploaded a month ago. Just over a month ago. And it has nearly 12 million views. Which is crazy. Thought it was a game? No, we're reacting to a video. Like, hold on. Everything in the comments are just talking about how amazing this video. If you go to, like, the newest comments, people being like, just everyone is in awe of it. And I love Minecraft videos. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be spending a full day reacting to it. VOD watchers, there's also going to be a link in the description, if I remember to, for the video. But you guys have probably seen it already if you're watching the reaction, right? Should we just get into it? Now, chat, I am using my speakers. Hold on, I'm turning on my AC real quick. I am using my speakers because I don't really want to watch a video for 2.5 hours with my headphones on. You get what I mean? Also, chat, do you guys have snacks? I've got a slice of cake. Big-ass slice of cake to take me through this stream. So, yeah, if you do hear any of, like, it pick up in the mic and I need to turn it down a bit, let me know.
In the biggest social experiment in Minecraft history, I scattered 1,000 people across 2 massive islands to simulate a realistic civilization.
Okay.
The players were given no help or guidance, and just like in real life, if you die, you remain dead.
Okay, low-key, okay, you know what? We're just gonna switch to headphones. We're gonna switch to headphones, because it is... Yeah, chat, no one give any spoilers, obviously.
Forever.
1,000?
Now, each player has...
1,000 is a lot of people to get. I guess if you got 1 million subs, true. But did they have 1 million subs before this video? Probably not, right?
The freedom to do whatever they want. Farm for food, become a dictator, and build a society.
Okay.
At least as best as they can, because while one island is a rich, green paradise...
Right.
The other one...
You're kidding me.
...is a barren wasteland.
Oh, by the way, chat, I just want to say, except for Parkour Civilization, which I don't think counts, I've never watched a Civilization Minecraft video ever. This is my first one. Is it a good one for it?
It's up to each player to work with what they've got. Will there be peace between the islands, or will there be war?
There's definitely not going to be peace.
What ended up happening is the single most amazing story arc I've ever seen. All I will say is pick a nation to root for and enjoy the video. I present to you the rich and poor 1,000 player civilization experiment.
Dude, that was a hype intro, man. That was an amazing intro.
Don't forget, if you want to participate in these videos, join my Discord server, and of course, subscribe to my
his
channel.
Discord server probably has 2
All right, we got 1,000.
now.
Good luck, everyone.
Day 1.
It was the beginning of day 1, and all 1,000 players began to explore their new homes.
What is this place?
We lure in off the get-go. I'm assuming the way this would work, would there be people that would put in to record? Like some friends would be like, yo, can you record for this? And then there'll be some people that are just Discord members. Because I'll be honest, no random like join from a Discord be like, yeah, I want to be in this next video, is joining, setting up their recording going, what is this place? Yeah.
Before the first
I imagine
day,
I imagine there'll be like catalysts, right? The people that are like put in there, I imagine, will be like put in there to kind of guide it to be lore-esque. Like, you don't just want to do it and just like completely leave it up to the world, you know. You want someone to like kind of catalyze stuff, you know?
It made everyone choose randomly between Island 1 and Island 2. And I didn't tell them that one of the islands, the first one, would be a barren wasteland.
Is it going to be even, I'm assuming? Dude, the map looks amazing.
No.
Not
There's
at all.
nothing here. Please tell me where the trees are, bro. I cannot find anything.
It didn't take long for the people who chose Island 1 to realize they had made a massive mistake.
I hate this place.
There's gotta be something,
I hate this place.
Players realized that building civilizations on Island 1 would be particularly...
I'm going to guess off the bat there's going to be like something that each side needs. Don't want to spoil too much, but I worked on a SMP idea, and it was kind of toying with the idea of like, well, I didn't work on it. It was an idea that I had that I like pitched to people. I'm like, this could be cool, but I don't have the means to do it. I'm just like, this is a cool idea. Whereas like each area has different loot and they need to like come up with trade deals and stuff. I'm assuming it's going to be something like that.
Clearly challenging.
I need
And
to not
only
pause
because
it too
was
much, otherwise it's
empty,
gonna be a
but
5-hour
because
stream.
some parts of it were completely uninhabitable, like the snow biome. Oh no! No, no, no! Help! And right next door, a massive volcano that could erupt at any moment.
Who built this?
Ooh, I'm not going down there.
This volcano also happens to heat up all the water on the island.
Okay.
This killed a lot of people. Now, to begin
This would've
building
been an expensive
civilizations, the
video.
players needed to find a tree.
Please tell me where the trees are, bro.
Wood is an essential material, and without it, you really can't do anything. Now, luckily for Island 1, there was one tree on the island, and it was pretty big too. But, of course, it was completely surrounded by boiling water.
Oh, it was all
Got to
boiling?
be kidding me.
I thought it was just by the volcano.
Let's go over to Island 2.
Yeah, I mean, the best way to do a video like this is you would have a mix, like, a general... The way that... And, like, I've done this for SMPs, right? Like, I'll use Area Unknown as an example. What we had as a system, and I'm assuming this would use something similar. For Area Unknown, we had, like, a roadmap, and we called it, like, an A-B system. I don't know if it's, like, an existing system. We kind of came up with it, but it was, like... It probably has a name and is an actual thing, where we'd be like... Here is A. This is where A. We're in A right now. We have to get to B. We figure out how we get to B. So it's kind of a, like, half storyline. Does that make sense?
Life on Island 2 was beautiful.
So
the
it has some
terrain was green, the
ambiguity.
trees were plentiful, and the
And
water
allowing
was
people to do
normal
their own
temperature.
thing, but you had to, like, try and get to this point.
Solid water?
But
Stop
season
the
2
ocean.
that was,
Are you trying to make me
obviously.
drink ocean water?
No.
The people on Island 2 immediately realized they had chosen
But
the
we didn't end up
island
doing
of
most of it 'cause it
safety
fell through,
and
but-
wealth. You are
Yeah.
literally a piece of gold.
Yeah.
The only real danger on Island 2 was the possibility of falling down from a tree as you're collecting wood. But some
I don't see
people
how the
found a
other
way to
team
even
can-
work around that. So you're planning to build a bakery.
Yes, I am.
And you're forcing your employees to go up and get oak?
Oh, no, no.
She forcing you to work up here.
Hey, no.
Your employees to go up and get oak?
Oh, no, no.
She forcing
That sounds so much like Gracie, right?
you to work up here.
Hey, no, no.
I wonder if there's anyone in this video that I know.
I don't want carrots. I want fair working conditions.
Also, because of the vast amounts of trees, people were very quickly able to craft tools that allowed them to mine underground.
Yep.
Hello, Saps. You doing okay?
Yeah, I mean, this island's great.
So many diamonds already.
Yeah,
Wow.
look at this.
Recognize
Yeah.
some of the users. Okay.
Overall, the people of Island 2 were thrilled with their new home, thrilled with their wealth, and they were very optimistic about their future. By the end of the first
The
day,
visuals were
players on
nice as
Island
well.
1 had finally reached the big
Like,
tree.
assuming it's going to be like this throughout the whole video, chat. Hi. I have such a respect for people that could do really long videos and keep a consistency of quality. You know what I mean? Because obviously you do it at the start and it's like, yeah, this is where most people would like drop off, so you need to keep them in. And like by the time you're here, they're not that. By the time you're at an hour mark, you're watching the rest of the video, right? But it's like I have such a respect for people that like hold out the whole way.
You realize how high up you are.
Oh, yeah, I know. We're not scared.
It took 2 years to edit. This video took 2 years to edit.
No?
No pain, no gain.
Island 1
Well, it
was
paid
still
off.
pretty
It
far from
fucking
having
paid
fully
off.
fledged civilizations, but there were communities starting to form. For example, this player named Remy the
How
Rat.
many views? Hold on, just sorry, not to like sidetrack. How many views is Parkour Civilization on? Is it on 100? No, I thought it had way more. Do you think it'll beat Parkour Civilization, chat, or no?
Made a small restaurant to feed those who were starving. Remy the Rat, what are you serving them here? It's very popular. Bread? And you can...
I don't want to just like wait. Remy the Rat. I like recognize that name. Like I actually know the name. Wait, hold on. Yeah, okay, they're in a Discord server with me. That's why. I was invited to a friend Discord server, and I didn't know most of the people on it, but they were.
Why?
Not because I knew them from
Bread
Ratatouille.
line?
I know the name.
Oh, no. I also got word that there was a small
Might not be
group
the same
of
person,
people
who
who had
knows, but-
chosen to settle in a weird location.
People at the volcano?
What type of people would choose to live on a volcano?
I would. That's
Hey
cool.
guys.
Hello.
What the
Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the mafia.
This was Lingolini, and he had recruited about 20 people to join his Italian mafia. His goals were very simple: make friends and get rich.
Hold on, Ish, can we tell you a little secret?
Thank you
We
for the follow.
found some netherite.
Oh, really?
Yeah, don't tell anyone though. We're trying to keep it between
They
us.
found
We'll check
netherite,
back
my
into these
love.
guys later, but in the meantime, on Island 2, there were actual huge civilizations starting to form.
I don't care about power. I don't care about government. I just want to make a nice place for my people to live.
This player named Call Me Cass was the leader of about 50 people in a nation she named the Cass Coalition. And a coalition it was of
They named it after themselves. Bad vibes. Bad vibes. Don't trust the Cass Coalition. I'm liking the mafia, though.
Different types of people, including pirates, bankers, Canadian cartels, bakery owners, and their employees.
Fair working conditions.
How much are you even being paid to work up here?
Paid? People are getting paid?
Now, later in the day, Island 2 would face its first conflict.
Oh? On day 2? Is this, I'm assuming, 24-hour day, right?
You guys can't be destroying
20-minute Minecraft day.
Who are you?
A group of about 20 people were extracting sand from the shore right next to the Cass Coalition.
Ooh.
Cass was obviously not happy about this, but these people didn't care because they were from a much bigger nation called the Commonwealth.
Okay.
We're actually 5 nations combined into one, so we have strength in numbers.
The Commonwealth was a massive civilization that was formed on day 1 when 5 distinct groups were close enough to each other that they just decided to come together and unify under one nation.
That's
As
cool.
a result,
I like
the
that.
Commonwealth had a government with 5 leaders at the top and over 150 citizens.
We're going to turn this mountain into our city currently.
Ah, okay. The Commonwealth leaders were very ambitious and wanted to make the Commonwealth the most beautiful, the most respected, the most powerful nation on Island 2, even if it came at the expense of others. Overall, by the end of the day, Island 2 was much further ahead than Island 1.
I think the Cass Coalition is going to go under, but they're going to try and fight people. I'm telling you right now, the Cass Coalition is going to try and fight the Commonwealth.
It's expected, but let's see what happens in the following days.
Day 2. Oh, we have some wow, that's actually quite a lot of deaths.
As players logged back in the next day, nobody was expecting that the beginning of day 2 would end up having one of the most consequential moments of the entire event.
Are you the director? Not quite. Not quite. Hi.
Revy the Rats was running his restaurant when he received a visit from a player named Spoon.
Does anyone... Knight, I need food, I'm dying.
Yo, Spoon.
Yeah.
I do have food. Your private button.
Oh, I need food.
I wonder...
Oh, God, I'm too...
See, I'm thinking of things like, how much did this server cost to host 1,000 players like that?
I care about everyone else before myself. It's such a problem.
Now, this player, Spood, was a rising leader on Island 1.
Oh?
He was known for always giving away his own food. But some people started to suspect that Spood's supposed generosity was merely a method to gain popularity, to further his political ambitions.
Okay.
That is, until...
That auto-delete from he should have used play.hosting. I should permit the link.
Oh! Watch out,
Wait, what? Wait, who did that? Was that... Wait, who... Oh, someone attacked him.
It was the beginning of day 1.
No, I went back a whole fucking chapter.
Your private...
He was trying to assassinate Spoon. Always have to wait.
Dude, a diamond axe too? Wait, actual art? What's that about? That's gonna start infighting.
He was trying to assassinate Spoon.
Will you watch more Skinny Toilet? I don't think so,
had
I'll be honest.
survived an assassination attempt, which brought him exactly the attention he needed to cement himself as a legend on Island 1. People were drawn to him, and on day 2, Spood used this leverage to establish an empire named Westhelm.
Westhelm.
These people have made me emperor. This right here is going to be our capital. We're also building a massive coliseum.
Very good idea. People fight to the death?
Exactly.
Even though the people of Westhelm were still struggling with food and resources, their motivation to succeed was unbelievably high.
Earlier, somebody tried to take my life. Someone with this face.
I like Spoon.
But now, he's dead.
For the first time, it seemed like the people of Island 1 had hope.
The Ballad of Emperor Spoon, nearly killed by some dude.
Island 1 was finally starting to develop civilizations, but not all of them were as motivated as Westhelm.
If you're doing a civilization video and you know you're participating in it, you're gonna be like, almost encouraged mentally to like make empires and stuff. The only thing that I'm surprised that I've not seen much of, but it'd probably be cut out somehow, is people that instantly try and be emperors to get screen time, you know?
Right next door, for example, was a cult named Nevermore that literally just boxed themselves in and wanted nothing to do with the rest of the
Chat, is that those walls?
The cult named Nevermore that literally just boxed themselves.
Chat? Is that?
Themselves in and wanted nothing to do with the rest of the world.
Quote the Raven, Nevermore.
And honestly, these
we had a L'Manberg reference in 2025. Oh my goodness.
weren't wrong.
Wait, is there a face in the mountain? Anyway.
Wrong to be pessimistic. See, some of the people who chose Island 1 had secretly been hoping that when they finally make it underground, they would find troves of iron and diamonds. But instead, they only found a giant layer of lava that stemmed from the volcano and covered the entire island.
Dude.
This lava layer ended up killing a lot of people.
Oh, damn.
That said, a lot of people weren't necessarily angry at the poor conditions themselves, but more so about the inequality between Island 1 and Island 2. See, even though the two islands had a border separating them, preventing anyone from crossing for now, rumors were spreading about the wealth and the amazing environment of Island 2. Because of this, some people on Island 1 were starting to develop some feelings about the other island.
Island 2 might be the better island, but we're the better people.
Oh. In fact, artists on Island 1 were already making propaganda posters, some of which were rather concerning, including a few creations by our mafia leader, Lingolini. Speaking of Lingolini, there was some drama on the volcano on day 2.
Shout out Lingolini.
I just survived an assassination attempt.
What?
Is he gonna speak like this for the whole video? He does it also whilst he's...
Mommy, help me! I'm getting chased! Lego likes just to take me out of nowhere and I had to run down the mountain.
It was becoming a pretty common occurrence.
He's getting jumped and he didn't automatically go, ah! He went, no, mamma mia!
It's on Island 1 for people to try to rob or murder as a means to get food or resources. But Lingolini was not going to let that slide. Well, what are you gonna do about that then?
I put the hit out on him. Everybody in the mafia knows that the Lego likes is an enemy of the mafia.
But then, during our interview...
Oh no, is he
wait,
gonna...
who's coming out over here? There's some people coming out.
Oh, those are people from Infernus. They're our allies.
Oh, really?
They're all holding swords and
Lingolini
shields.
had decided to share his volcano territory with a larger group called Infernus,
Yeah, I was gonna say, we
whose
didn't know
main
about
goal
that.
was to preserve and protect the sacred land of the volcano.
Okay.
I spoke with the leader, a player named Seneca, who described herself as the Queen of Infernus.
Right?
We are a nation of the flame. We have to treat the volcano with the respect it deserves, and we hope we can work with Lingolini to do just that.
Seneca and Lingolini agreed to protect each other in case of an invasion, and use the volcano's height and flowing lava to their advantage.
If anybody tries to attack us, we'll kick them out like a Koopa shell.
Now, speaking of invasions, on day 2, the Cass Coalition was approached by an army of boats.
I told you, chat. I told you they're going down. Oh, what? No.
Guys, I think we're under attack.
It looked like for some reason the Commonwealth was coming to attack.
No, we can't fight this. We gotta run. Get everyone out.
Told you.
But after a few moments of panic...
Sorry, this is going to sound like an insane read, and you're probably going to fill this with question marks. But do you ever, like, by the way that people talk, you can tell that they've, like, wrote Wattpad books? I don't know what it is. It's just, I think it's a sophistication. It's like, wow, yeah, you know how to write a Wattpad book. Does anyone... Okay, I'm seeing some yeses. Okay.
It turned out to be just a group of immigrants who had gotten lost.
We are not here to invade us.
Dude, the Castopia, what was that what they were called? Dude, they want to stop the boats. Correct.
Not here to invade you, we promise.
Why are y'all here?
Cast Coalition.
But I didn't do anything. I just followed them.
You brought them all.
I
didn't do anything. Okay.
The leader of the migrants, a player named 3 Below Zero, profusely apologized for the scare, and then the migrants took off. What's going on, Cass?
I know they didn't mean to do that. I'm telling my people not to worry.
You see what I mean, man? You see what I mean? I'm telling my people not to worry. They so wrote Wattpad books. You get what I mean?
Glad to hear. Now on day 2, players had finally realized that Island 2 was not technically an island at all,
I'm
but
just
an
gonna pause every now and then. I'm gonna go, Wattpad.
archipelago or chain of islands. The northern island was an optimal place
I want a yes or no as a response.
settle with open fields, trees, and wildlife. So naturally it had the biggest civilizations, including the Commonwealth, the Caste Coalition, and a huge kingdom named Tricolor, ruled by a monarch named Jofiel.
The red stands for the underground, the green for plains, and the blue for the coast.
The center island, meanwhile, had pink cherry blossom trees.
They designed flags.
And was the home of a small nation called...
They do. You know how people do that?
Barbie Land.
They just
this?
Life in plastic?
Oh god.
It's fantastic.
Okay. And lastly, the southern island was big, but also extremely dense, flooded with jungles and swamps. As a result, nobody really wanted to stay there. Although I did find one person.
Oh!
Seth, what is this?
Can't you tell? This is my vacation home.
How's this a vacation home?
Cool.
I don't see any lawn chairs or furniture. There's no roof.
Hold your horses there, cowboy. It's not done yet.
Saps was one of the few players who chose not to join any civilizations because he didn't want to get dragged into politics.
I think Saps is a mole. The moles to me are the people that that have been planted into the video. You want to know why I think Saps is a mole? Purely that scaffolding. Do you get what I mean? I think Saps is a mole.
Furniture, there's no roof.
Hold your horses there, cowboy. It's not done yet.
Saps was one of the few players who chose not to join any civilizations because he didn't want to get dragged into politics and drama. Still, he made lots of friends across the island too, his best friend Flux actually being the second in command of the migrant group. Speaking of, 3 Below Zero and the migrants had finally reached their destination all the way up north. Now, other than accidentally invading the Caste Coalition,
I just noticed so many things because I play so much Minecraft and I know that I don't use and leave up thingy. And if I use and leave up scaffolding, it's for stylistic purposes.
It seems pretty insignificant. But little did people know, this new civilization was about to change the entire world.
Right? Okay.
We are blessed to live where we live, and we intend to use it for good. We are enlightened.
Okay.
We are the light. We are Luminara.
Dude, that was tough.
The migrants had decided to call their civilization Luminara. They saw themselves as the light of Island 2, the innovators, the inventors. See, the reason 3 Below Zero had chosen this specific location to settle, well, it wasn't by accident.
Oh?
After the first day, 3 Below Zero had used content and propaganda released by the people of Island.
Linguini! Wait, Linguini's a YouTuber? 22k subs? Is this a stream, I'm assuming?
1 to estimate the location of the other island. He then used a coordinate system to calculate the northernmost point of the other island. He then used a
shader bug, you can see under the ocean, it's a coral reef.
Coordinate system to calculate the northernmost point of Island 2. His goal was to settle as closely as possible to the other islands so that when the day comes, when the borders drop, Luminara can build a massive bridge connecting the two islands, giving free passage as a sign of good faith to perhaps bring about world peace. But it wouldn't be that simple. The second in command of Luminara, Flux, as well as...
Was the music made for this? I saw it as a pinned comment. Wait, turn off stable volume in your video settings? What? Where do you do that? Stable volume? I've never heard of that in my life. Oh, it's... Wait, turn it off? Turn off. Okay. Anyone ever heard of that before? Also, I'm going to force it 1440 or whatever it is.
Few concerned citizens did not want that bridge to be built. They had seen the Island 1 propaganda. They knew that people on Island 1 were angry. Their fear was that Island 1 would just use that bridge as an opportunity to invade Luminara and perhaps invade the rest of Island 2, leading to a world war.
That bridge is a bad idea. Moving up north was a bad idea. Island 1 is going to invade us, and Luminara is going to be their first target.
What about the goal of world peace?
I respect our leader's goal, but he's dead wrong.
Dude, you know you're wanting to make video of the year when you're telling people to turn off stable audio, right?
We shouldn't be trying to befriend our enemies. The way we're going to achieve world peace is by uniting Island 2 against Island 1.
I feel like this is the type of shit you don't figure out as a YouTuber, and you figure this shit out for doing like a film studies degree.
What if 3 Below Zero says no?
Instead of making films, you make Minecraft videos?
Well, then at least they'll know I tried to warn them when Island 1 comes and kills us all.
As Day 2 came to an end, tensions were rising, both within nations and between islands, leaving people worried about what's going to happen next.
Dude, this is so pretty. Day 3. Yeah, it's like Fluix, right?
Back on Island 1, I was watching a small group of pirates who called themselves Al-Karasina.
Al-Karasina, my friend. We're the baddest pirates around.
Now, if you look closely, there was a person of interest hanging around with the pirates.
Lego the op! Dude, he's an enemy of the mafia.
Lego likes just to take me out of nowhere and I had to run down the mountain.
Well, what are you gonna do about that then?
I put a hit out on him.
So to be clear, Lego Likes had a bounty on his head and he was hanging around pirates. You can probably guess how this ends.
Yo, Lego Zanga's here.
So this is everything you guys got, huh? Not much.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, and it's boiling water.
They're boiling him! Oh no! Oh my gosh! Yes! The Al-Karasina pirates had killed Lego Likes, but there was a small problem. Did you hear about the news?
Yeah, I saw it, but we don't know who claimed the bounty. It didn't say it in the chat.
Because he boiled to death. Oh my goodness.
Because Lego Likes had technically died to boiling water instead of a player, Lingolini didn't know who actually killed him. But fortunately for the pirates, when a player dies, the dead player drops their own head, which the pirates believed would be the proof they needed to collect their bounty later today. So you're expecting a payment later?
Yes. What we expect.
All right. Well, I'll go.
You guys let me talk.
By day 3, players had...
Oh my goodness, the Burt skin. That's
guys, let me talk.
By day 3, players had basically mapped out all of Island 1 and were finally starting to adapt to the environment.
Day 1 was horrific. We literally had bread lines. Day 2, we're building a coliseum, a citadel. I am literally immortal.
Yeah, you are, Spood.
Hopefully that isn't foreshadowing.
Emperor Spood was still the most powerful man on Island 1, and on day 3, he was invited to a big international meeting hosted by a charity group called the Blue Cross.
We invited you here mainly to discuss plans in case the volcano erupts. What are your individual plans?
A large bunker underground.
Just not using flammable materials.
We don't have any real plan, you know.
What? You don't have plans? If that volcano erupts, you deserve to die.
I believe it.
Emperor Spood had come in with good intentions, but it was there that he learned that he hates meetings.
I'm gonna go there.
When Emperor Spood left, the other leaders were unsettled. Was this guy really the figurehead of Island 1?
Yeah, that's Emperor Spood. Put some respect on his name.
We need a better representative.
Then, basically right on cue.
Elysium diplomats, follow me. Bodyguards.
Sorry guys, sorry, I'm late.
The This is Benji, and he's the leader of Island 1's second biggest civilization, called Elysium.
Okay.
See, on day 2, Benji had discovered that toward the outer edges of the island, away from the volcano, the water isn't boiling hot anymore. So he founded Elysium, which literally translates to a place of ideal happiness. And he made the nation to give peace-loving people a chance to relax and get away from all the troubles of Island 1.
Cross my name off the list. This is without rhyme or reason.
Look at these Elysian guys swimming in the water.
We were hoping that Lord Ish could summon a single mushroom cow.
Alright, if anyone drops a pufferfish in the next 60 seconds, I'll do it.
What do I have to do? What do I have to do?
We need the pufferfish. Quick.
There it is.
Alright.
That's hype. They have infinite food now.
We can kill it for leather!
No, you have infinite...
Now, back at the Blue Cross, Benji and the other leaders discussed the possibility of creating a full Island 1 alliance. All the leaders at the meeting, including Westholme's representatives, believed that given the harsh conditions of Island 1, an island-wide alliance could be a game changer.
Yep.
But first...
Before we make this official, we have to convince everyone else to join.
See,
Wattpad writer.
there were a few civilizations not present at the meeting, and to complete the full Island 1 alliance, the Blue Cross would have to go out and get them all
I do
on
not know
board.
what that is, I'll be honest.
First was the Alcaracina pirates, who coincidentally happened to pass by the meeting as it was happening.
Hey, guys.
Hello.
They were on their way to collect their bounty from the second nation not yet in the alliance, the Lingolini Mafia.
No,
yes.
dude, I called 2 people Wattpad writers. It's just the vibes.
They're waiting.
Guys, I didn't call... Guys, I wasn't calling them Wattpad writers because they were the girls.
Hello, I'm looking for Hello.
It's me. I'm not anti-women, guys. Hold on now.
Ooh, mamma mia! It looks like a small brain.
It was 2 out of 2, though. You are kind of right. Both of the... But it was only 2. If it was like 3, it would be a bit more suspicious, you know? But...
It's like a Lego lights.
Meanwhile, the Nevermore cults would probably be a little bit more difficult to convince, but the Blue Cross said they'd try anyway. Now, as for the fourth and final nation, well, it was a bit of a mysterious group. Their civilization was down south, and they were...
What for? No, Wattpad writer is /pos.
Were very isolated and
like,
secret.
it means you're, like, actually literate. You know, I say it in a way where it's like... I think what I mean is I just mean people that are more literate than me. I assume that they're more literate because they've wrote Wattpads.
They were also rumored to have an extremely strict government, but also a large amount of very skilled fighters. As a result, people were kind of scared to approach them, but they knew they had to eventually to complete the Blue Cross Alliance. They knew that if this alliance works out, it wouldn't matter that they all lived on the poor island.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, out of nowhere,
It's
the most
funny to say Wattpad, isn't it?
powerful force in the world would become Island 1.
Music goes
At
insane.
first, Island 1 was supposed to lose, but now they were on the verge of turning their lives around completely.
We've not been seeing much of Island 2. Damn.
As you can see, there was a bit of commotion at the Commonwealth. They had just exploded their own land because of a miscommunication. What happened was one of the 5 leaders, Coraline, got the idea that the Commonwealth was planning to move east. So she started telling everyone to move. Thus, believing that they wouldn't need their old land anymore, one of the citizens just decided to blow it up.
I thought we were moving.
What? We're not moving. I'm surrounded by idiots.
Overall, the Commonwealth was having
No, I was about to say Wattpad, but I think just watched anime.
trouble getting anything done because the 5 leaders were constantly fighting over power. See, there were 5 leaders, each with 1 vote, but because they were originally 5 separate nations, each with a differing amount of citizens, should the smallest faction's vote have the same weight as the biggest faction's vote?
It's just ridiculous that Alvin's vote is worth the same as mine. I mean, I need about 50 people, and he has like, barely.
I would once again say Wattpad, but you are just a Tory. You are just an utmost Tory, and you grew up in a 7-bedroom house.
Hi. Because of all the fighting and disarray, Commonwealth citizens started moving to other
I bet they were the one that wanted to call it the Commonwealth, right?
nations like the Cass Coalition. Cass's style of governing, letting people do whatever they want, was making her very popular with her people.
I don't trust Cass. I don't.
With Cass since pretty much the beginning, and she's established a democracy, a true one.
Really focused on like letting everybody do their thing.
But at the same time, the lack of any regulations had some unintended consequences, like players making strange and ugly buildings. So to solve this, Cass hired a building inspector.
I have placed a lot of foundation for a glorious city, basically made out of stone. That way no one can burn us down.
However, the building inspector did get a little power hungry. What's going on here?
He said he's gonna demolish my house because it's not up to building code.
Hours because it's not up to code.
So then, citizens took matters into their own hands. What? Anyway, on day 3, the biggest nations on Island 2 were still the Commonwealth, the Cass Coalition, and Tricolor. Tricolor was a medieval civilization separated into 3 regions, one of them being an underground city. Oh my gosh. This is big.
Yeah.
People didn't really know that much about Jofiel and Tricolor because they tended to be more private. Jofiel was more interested in building up Tricolor rather than doing outside diplomacy. But people would still come to Jofiel with all the political news of Island 2.
I am so tired of the politics already.
I've got some news. People are concerned with Aperion trying to colonize them.
Oh my god.
Now, this particular rumor about a group named Aperion colonizing people happened to be false. Aperion was just a small town led by a player named Alkaline, and it was actually the only nation other than Luminara that directly bordered the ocean next to Island 1.
Okay.
That said, the rumor that Island 1 was uniting was true, which got some people worried, especially the 2 border states. So Jofiel invited over all the major leaders and diplomats of Island 2 for an emergency meeting.
Sorry, I just got a text from Aaron saying, YouTube sucks. Why can't I make my subtitles in English? And why are they all auto in Afrikaans? What? Anyway.
The only leader who declined was 3 Below Zero.
Oh shit, do you guys want subtitles? I'm a piece of shit.
Because he was busy building the Luminara Bridge. So he sent in his place his second in command, Flux. Flux, what's your plan here?
I don't care what 3 Below Zero says. We need to make sure everyone unites against Island 1.
Good luck, sir. And because this meeting was the most important event yet on Island 2, Jofiel invited a neutral mediator, someone who could lead the meeting in a fair manner and wasn't a part of any nation.
Oh wait, you have the fucking stream captions.
Saps, where are you going?
Apparently they're making me lead the meeting with all the Island 2 leaders.
You sound very excited about it.
Oh no, I'm not excited. I'm terrified. I'm accidentally gonna cause a war.
How do you accidentally...
Alright, I think everyone's here.
Welcome.
Well, we at the great and mighty Commonwealth are looking forward to a productive
Wattpad.
conversation.
Thanks, it's great.
The great and mighty Commonwealth? Yeah, Wattpad.
So, as the president of Aperion, I'm actually really worried about our town, which is why I'm proposing we all join a defense pact. If one of us gets attacked, all of us are under attack.
Here.
Dude, they're making NATO in Minecraft?
I can agree.
Yeah.
Anti-women and anti... Oh.
I like that. That's good.
That's a good
Only the second part of that one.
start, but if Island 1 attacks, say, Luminara, well, by the time you can even arrive to defend us, everyone at Luminara will already be dead.
Which is why I think we need to focus our efforts on preventing an attack in the first place.
An attack is inevitable. I'm just saying.
Hold on, Flux.
No, that one wasn't Tory. I mean...
Island 1 is starving. They're not going to attack us. They have bigger problems.
But that's like why they would attack.
And imagine for a second how quickly we could change their hearts and minds if, instead of treating them as an enemy, we send them aid.
Ooh. Wait, they are actually making NATO. What the hell?
I think Joe feels right. We do the defense pact, but we also send aid to Island 1.
I don't trust Cass. I'm sorry, I don't trust Cass. They're too much of a yes man. I think they have an ulterior motive, and they're trying to, like, pass this so they can do what they're wanting to do in secret.
Basically, we're ready for an attack, but we try our best to prevent it.
Dude, 28 minutes and I'm 44 minutes into the stream. Oh, I'm so cooked.
I'm on board with that.
I can agree to that.
The Commonwealth agrees.
Guys, no, this is ridiculous. Island 1 is literally making propaganda saying death to Island 2. They're jealous that we live in a paradise, and they're gonna invade us no matter what. And you wanna send aid to them?
What, Pad?
Guess what? They're gonna take whatever you send them. Food, armor, weapons, and they're gonna use all of that against us.
He might have a point.
Hold on. Island 1 isn't evil. They're not savages. They just need help.
You cannot be this naive.
Well, there's a guy under the table.
You cannot be this naive. There's a guy under the table, by the way.
Everyone is super on edge. They're worried about traps.
Guys, Island 1 is united. They have hundreds of people all aligned in the same goal, to kill us and take our resources. If they decide to attack any single one of our nations, it'll be easy.
Have a drama kid? Wait, true.
All they'll need to do is walk ahead, which is why we need to either merge all of our nations right now. We all choose a spot and combine into one civilization. Either that, or we attack Island 1 first.
Whoa, are you crazy?
That's ridiculous.
What's crazy, Joe Feel, is you leading all of us to our death.
Oh my
That's
god.
too
have to
much. We
listen to
can't
me.
do that.
If we don't do this, it's the end of
Dude, Cass is gonna say, I agree with what everyone's saying.
Island 2.
Flex,
Hold on, we can't do that. That's crazy.
What is happening?
Alright, everyone. We can't fight. Let's just vote. All in favor of Flux's plan to treat Island 1 as an enemy, say aye.
Aye.
Wow.
All in favor of sending aid to Island 1.
Villain arc. Villain arc. Villain arc. Villain arc. Villain arc.
Meanwhile, at West Helm, I ran into something interesting.
Our next song is called Island 1.
Oh my god.
How did they get guitars?
So you remember this guy?
The Ballad of Emperor Spoon.
Oh my goodness.
Well, he had joined a band that produced actual songs and then performed them all across Island 1.
A barren wasteland island, a boiling water sea. Let's go. And no resources to speak of, except a wooden tree.
Let's go! Everyone loved the Island 1 band, including Emperor Spoot, who found that the music bolstered the morale of his citizens. He believed that a happy citizen is a productive citizen.
West Helm took us in and gave us a little home.
Even though Emperor Spood was a chaotic figure, West Helm itself was the opposite. It had an army, a storage system, and a hierarchy, from Emperor all the way down to citizen or plebeian. And of course, there was the Colosseum, which when finished, will play a major—
Dude, that looks like exactly the same as my Area Unknown Coliseum. Does that not look like exactly the same as my Area Unknown Coliseum? And my Area Unknown Coliseum, by the way, I built by hand. Just want to say, I built the area, like, I didn't follow a design. I designed it as I went on. Right? Does that not look like my Area Unknown, like, am I going crazy?
role in West Helm's justice system.
Oh my goodness, they even have an Emperor thing.
That said, Emperor Spood was not happy when he heard that yesterday, Benji and the other leaders had been talking poorly about him.
Okay, we need the best representative.
Right.
Our final goal is to put Benji Button in here. No, that is a joke. That is a joke.
You don't want Benji to die, do you?
Well, I mean...
Benji and the other leaders were concerned.
Yeah, to be fair, Colosseums do, you know, kind of all look the same. But it, like, crazy how it just looks so similar.
That Emperor Spood...
Not saying that it was, like, a copied one, obviously, but it just looks so similar. I'm so shocked.
Spood is unstable and may one day try to take over the entire island. And their concerns only grew when Spood was caught listening to Napoleon on Spotify. But they also knew that if Island 2 were to ever attack, they needed Spood on their side. So they didn't know what to do.
Island 1, well, here we are. I just want to say, thank you, Spoon, for all your support.
You're welcome. I'm the best.
Glory to West Town.
Dude.
Meanwhile, Seneca, the...
Okay, Severance. Okay.
Meanwhile, Seneca, the Queen of Infernus, had decided to begin building a massive castle for her people. A beautiful home base that would hover directly over the volcano.
Dude, put some oil in that shit and crack an egg on the floor, man.
Yesterday at the Island 1 meeting, a lot of leaders expressed worries about rumors that the volcano may erupt, and they talked about how they would each take different precautions. Everyone believed that the volcano was dangerous, except for Seneca, who had decided to take the opposite approach.
It's all just paranoia. If we really value the volcano, we need to have faith it won't erupt.
The main goal of Infernus as a civilization was to preserve the sacred land of the volcano. So what better way to show faith and demonstrate loyalty than to make your home right above it?
That's a cool shot.
Lingolini, meanwhile, decided to make his home underground within the volcano.
We live under the ground, like a Goombas.
Lingolini's main goal was to get rich, and having direct access to iron and gold was one reason for him and the Mafia to live there. But it wasn't the main reason. Remember this interaction from day one?
Hold on, can we tell you a little secret? We found some netherite.
Oh, really? Scattered throughout the volcano were pieces of netherite, the rarest and most powerful mineral in all of Minecraft. Not even Island 2 had netherite. It was the single secret advantage that Island 1 had. And the only ones who knew about it were the Lingolini Mafia and Infernus. Now, even though Infernus didn't exactly like how Lingolini was desecrating what they consider to be sacred land, they made a deal with him. The Mafia can keep mining so long as they provide Infernus with some of the minerals they find. But Lingolini was unsatisfied.
They want to use us. They want cheap labor. I'm not giving them anything.
Lingolini didn't like how Infernus was basically forcing the Mafia to mine for them with nothing in return.
Yeah, you don't force a Mafia to do something. The Mafia forces you to do something. That's like the whole point.
He secretly instructed everyone in the Mafia not to give Infernus anything. Lingolini's hope was that Infernus never asked for those minerals and forgets about the deal entirely. Otherwise, he would be in a lot of trouble.
Dude, he's the one with all the minerals. How are they gonna kill him?
That said, despite this conflict, the rest of the Island 1 unification effort was going very well. Earlier today, Lingolini had decided to join the Blue Cross Alliance.
How does the map...
Thank you all so much for having me.
The Alcaracina pirates were also eager to join, and surprisingly, so was Nevermore. There was only one holdout.
Wow.
This mysterious civilization was called the Covenant, and it was ruled by a dictator named Turntap. How are you elected exactly? By a vote of the people or the vote of yourself?
Elected?
Turntap wasn't sure about joining the Island 1 Alliance because the people of the Covenant were generally skeptical of outsiders. They only took pride in their own nation, especially in their army, which was composed of really good PvPers who weren't above using torture to get their way. Are they drowning this guy?
He's gonna die.
Now, I felt a little bad for this player, so I threatened the Covenant. Covenant uses water torture. I'm reporting this to Sidefall News. So I went to the local news reporter. Sidefall, I have a story for you.
Dude!
I just caught the Covenant waterboarding one of their own people.
Oh. Well, I'm paid off by them, so I don't really care. Dude, it's free money.
You know what?
It's called a business for a reason.
Oh, that's so good.
Seinfeld ran a news
That's so
business with
good.
questionable
That's so
ethics. He was also known for making up fake stories, writing things like, "The lava is rising," just to sell more papers. That said, earlier today, he had made a legitimate discovery that could devastate the entire island. Island 1 had a lot of known dangers, from the lava layer to the boiling water to the powdered snow. But there was one last danger that nobody knew about until now.
That sounds a danger. That is quite the danger.
Meanwhile, the people of Island 2 had spent the day building their civilizations and having a good time. Yesterday, their leaders had voted that whenever the border drops, Island 2 would send aid to Island 1.
Warden got cake, I can't lie. Can someone ban this chatter?
Hoping this gesture would lead to peace. But not everyone agreed with this approach.
It's the end of Island 2.
When Flux returned home to Luminara, 3 Below Zero was furious at Flux for causing chaos at the meeting and for going against Luminara's values. 3 Below Zero, as the leader of Luminara, was actually heavily in favor of sending aid to Island 1.
Oh.
The whole point of the Luminara Bridge was to make peace with Island 1, not to start a war.
No, wait,
as a result, 3 Below Zero demoted Flux from his position as second in
Flux is going to start his own nation, is going to take an uprising.
command. I spoke with Legacy, a citizen of Luminara.
Yeah, Flux has been gone all day. People here don't really like him anymore.
Flux and his crew had spent the day building a secret bunker under the ocean, a place for them to hide if Island 1 attacks. And then Flux spent the rest of the day helping his best friend, Saps, finish building his home.
Oh!
Despite all the chaos, Sap still reached out to me after I was demoted.
Mr. Mediator, what a good friend.
Flux over here can be a little unpredictable, but he's my friend, and I know he genuinely wants the best for us.
Even though Flux was much more ambitious than Saps, these two had become very good friends.
So many diamonds already.
Yeah,
Wow.
look at this. Yeah. Loaded.
But just as day 4 was about to come to a peaceful end, something happened that would change the course of Island 2 forever.
Don't say, do they know it's legal now? Don't say that. I was putting that face like they're gonna start the uprising. Not that they fucking... God...
Jofiel, the leader of one of Island 2's largest civilizations, was walking across Tricolor with her second in
about to get
command,
assassinated.
Seraphim.
Seraphim's gonna assassinate. Told you! Motherfucker, I told you!
Seraphim!
It's gonna kill Cred.
What? No way. The second in command of Tricolor had just killed their own leader. And immediately, all of Island 2 went on lockdown.
What? Wait, what?
What? Everyone was confused about what caused this to happen. They killed Jofiel. Why? After Seraphim fled, Tricolor was in complete
This is
disarray.
fucking incredible, man.
That's our leader.
Back at Saps' place, Flux told Saps it
Oh! Oh! I wonder who we're gonna talk about next. Dude, I told you.
might be a good idea for him to call an emergency meeting with all the leaders. So, for the sake of the island, Saps agreed to host a meeting tomorrow. But for now, he and many others headed to Tricolor to help.
He headed off whilst, you know, the other guy stayed there. I'm sure that there was no...
them restore order.
Something's about to blow up, and it's not just this video. The secret base. Fucking good shot. Damn. How are motherfuckers dying
Now,
in the other
Island
area?
2 wasn't the only place that would face tragedy. Oh, what? The leader of the Alcaracina pirates, Noble Bucket, died very suddenly. Alright, they sent me the footage of what happened.
Yeah.
Oh, no. He doesn't know the lava layer's there.
Oh! No. I think I'm dead. I think I'm dead. I think I'm... Oh my god.
With world leaders dying left and right, the media had plenty to report on.
Yeah?
The most trusted news company was from Elysium, called Daybreak Media.
We're number one because we actually report the truth, unlike that bozo sidefall.
And later into day 5, the news would get even crazier. For purposes of unity, the Covenant had finally decided to join the Blue Cross Alliance, thus successfully uniting the entirety of Island 1. But right away, the
How was I
strength
holding
of this
my fort?
alliance
What was I
would be
doing?
tested.
I didn't remember.
Earlier, a citizen of Infernus had accidentally told someone outside of Infernus that there was netherite in the volcano, and this news spread all across the island. This was a disaster for Infernus and the Linguini Mafia, who had been trying to keep the existence of netherites to themselves. Immediately after hearing about the netherite, the Covenant sent a mining expedition into the volcano without telling Infernus. And lo and behold, they confirmed there was netherite.
Thank you for the follow, Woof Owl. Appreciate it.
Because the Covenant had a scary reputation and a ruthless army, Queen Seneca of Infernus felt it was in her best interest to allow the Covenant to mine. But when other nations like Westhelm started asking if they too could mine in the volcano, Seneca said no.
People are saying we're being selfish. They're the ones being selfish, trying to take our resources.
Bro, you don't want to go into the
Listen, Island 2 is rich. We are not. Now, with netherite, we actually have a chance of evening the playing field, but the volcano people are hogging it.
Before any fighting could break out, the Blue Cross quickly reached out to all the leaders and told them to put this issue on hold.
We're inviting everyone here tomorrow, so we can all talk this through peacefully. We're Island 1. We cannot afford to have a war over some mineral.
That's true, to be fair. That's a very good point. They don't have the necessities for that.
Meanwhile, Island 2 was still processing the death of Jophiel.
Even though I was just a farmer, you know, you still made me feel important.
Saps would invite all the leaders for a meeting later so they could coordinate a hunt for Seraphim and discuss their plans for when the border inevitably drops. Now, after Jophiel's death, Tricolor had lost a lot of its power, which left the island with really one dominant nation, the Commonwealth. But remember from day 3 how the 5 Commonwealth leaders were in constant fights with each other?
It is ridiculous that Ahmed's vote is worth the same as mine.
Well, this all came to a head on day 5 when one of the leaders was caught plotting to take control of the entire Commonwealth. So, another Commonwealth leader then paid an assassin to, well... Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Wolfram's dead.
What?
Ding dong, the witch is dead.
After this, people from the Commonwealth lost even more faith in their governments. This Commonwealth citizen went to the Cass Coalition to complain to Cass directly.
I got information that there might be netherite on the other island. My leadership said, quote, netherite is useless.
Netherite is, of course, not useless. I think that's a foolish statement.
As the Commonwealth erupted, the Cass Coalition...
They won't have upgrade templates.
Coalition thrived.
Right?
But they did have their own
anyone
problems.
know what version we're on?
Is this your employee?
Yes, he is.
That implies I get paid.
Is he not getting paid?
Skip out on work.
You hear this woman?
Earlier, Wood Daddy had ditched work to attend a party in Barbie Land. So as punishment, his employers forced him to risk his life and chop down one of the tallest trees in the Cass Coalition.
I tell you guys, I'm not fucking with Cass.
For days yelling
Free
You
templates,
have to
okay.
yell louder. I can't hear you. You're so far up. You have to get closer to the ground.
Oh! What the? Now, because of this recent tragedy, Cass decided to stay home from Saps' meeting.
Oh, I bet. Oh, I bet.
That said, every other major leader was now on their
Now everyone's gonna blame Cass because there's gonna be deaths and there's gonna be explosions, and Cass suddenly wasn't there. Everyone's gonna blame Cass.
way.
Oh.
As the leaders and representatives arrived, there was one person who would be notably absent, banned from attending the meeting. Before the meeting started, Flux called me to his underground bunker because he had something, quote, important to tell me. Flux, what are you gonna do?
Well, first, let me just explain.
No, go on, tell us.
I'm not allowed to attend this meeting because the leaders of this island are utterly
Go on, tell me what you're
incompetent.
gonna do.
They can see that Island 1 is gearing up to invade us. And their response is, let's give Island 1 more gear. It's completely brainless, and it's going to result in all of our people dying.
So, you got a plan?
I had a plan, but nobody listened. They all voted against it. Look, we can still save this island, but the current leadership has to go.
Did I not say it like 20 minutes ago?
What do you mean, has to go?
Has to go. Removed. And I'm done waiting. It's gonna happen today.
Alright, leaders, welcome.
This is cinema.
Thank you all for coming. We have a lot of very important stuff to talk about.
You know, during the first meeting, there was one person there who actually understood what I was saying. Seraphim reached out to me, asked me if they could help in any way.
What?
I told Seraphim to kill Jofield.
What?
And today, we will finish the job!
Wait, so Seraphim gets there. What actually happens next?
Something I didn't want to do, but something that needs to be done. I'm going to save this island by any means necessary.
I would like to bring it to the table. If you agree with full KOS on Seraphim, please say aye.
Aye. Are you sure this is gonna work?
I don't know, but we have no other choice.
Alright, so I have something to say. Is there a possibility, any possibility, that the assassination of Wolfram and the assassination of Jofield by Seraphim is any way connected? Is there a conspiracy going on right now? Do we think that's a thing? Are leaders safe?
I have reason to believe that leaders are not safe.
Flux, do you feel any guilt doing all this?
Well, part of me feels bad for Saps.
I also don't think the leaders are safe.
What do you mean you feel bad for Saps?
Saps is gonna die in the blast.
He has no idea what's about to happen to him. But if you had to betray one person to save 1,000,
there's only 500.
would you?
Not the trap I thought it was going to be.
What just happened? What happened?
I didn't do that. I didn't do that.
Oh my god!
Why is there a trap? Is this all a setup? Saps, look, where's Saps? Where did he go? Did Saps do this? Wait, Saps? We have to find him.
Put him down! Kill him! Kill Saps!
I've actually got goosebumps. I've actually got goosebumps. What? Dude, I actually have goosebumps. How do we nominate that for like an award, like that scene? Wow. 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 Wow.
It was a new day, and Island 2 was in shock.
If you think about it, and it's very obvious that this is the answer, and you're gonna be like, well, duh. These are just like what it's an SMP, but it's all shot from one person. The whole storyline is told in one video rather than over a few months of streams.
Day 4, when Saps was in Tricolor helping the people after the death of Jofield, Flux and his crew had built a trap in his roof. And Saps did not know they had done this. He had been framed by his friend Flux, used as a scapegoat for Flux's plan.
But I guess there's nothing stopping you doing this from different SMPs, except not having all of the shots and stuff.
But because they had to rush to build the trap, it actually wasn't fully successful. Some of the dripstone, including the one meant for 3 Below Zero, had failed. But overall, the trap still killed the leader of Aperion, Alkaline Alk, a leader of the Commonwealth, Coraline, and 4 other very high-ranking officials from across the island. The people of Island 2 were devastated, confused.
I was wondering that earlier. There was one scene where I was like, that's probably recreated.
Angry.
Makes sense.
Our leader's dead.
What just happened? After the trap went off, Seraphim was immediately caught and killed. Oh!
What a Tricolor.
But when more people found out about how exactly their leaders died, their anger wasn't really towards Seraphim, but toward the person they believed was behind it all, Saps.
Dude, this is gonna sound crazy, and like no one is gonna understand what people think, what I'm on about, because no one understands like what the fuck I'm on about. This is exactly what happened in football the other week, where with Crystal Palace and everyone blaming Marinakis instead of John Textor.
And it made sense. Saps knew he'd be hosting leaders at his home. It was his roof that had a secret trap. A trap that happened to fit perfectly into the design of the roof. Saps was about as guilty as it was possible to be. With that, all the major Island 2 nations, from the Commonwealth to the Cast Coalition to Tricolor to Luminara, declared Saps to be hunted down and killed, while Flux got away with it all.
If you had to betray one person to save thousands,
Saps is gonna go quiet for the rest of the video and is gonna appear late into the video. And everyone forgot that he was there.
Would you get 2 seconds?
And on top of all of this, at the beginning of Day 6, it was announced that tomorrow, on Day 7, the border between the 2 islands will finally fall. Both islands now have 1 day to prepare.
This is fucking cinema. What the fuck?
Now, when the people of Island 1 saw the chaos happening on the other island, most just didn't really care about it. A lot of the hatred against Island 2 that was popular in the early days had faded away. That is, except for this player named Oppenheimer, who was determined to take out Barbie Land because in 2023, the Barbie movie had outsold the Oppenheimer movie.
I'm building a nuclear rocket that will make yesterday's chaos look like child's play.
But when Oppenheimer tried testing his nuke, it went up and up and up and was never seen again. Now, Day 6 did present some new challenges for some of the civilizations. For example, at Nevermore... What is this? What are you doing up here?
I got voted out because they hate me.
Oh!
Oh.
Come on! No, jump! What about me? I can shoot. No!
Oh! What? I didn't do anything. I blame Ash. Meanwhile, at Elysium,
I hate being a leader. Everyone here is so stubborn.
Benji was having trouble getting laws passed because his people kept opposing any changes that threatened their peaceful lifestyle. The people of Elysium were generally skeptical of government officials, sometimes even holding trials against them. Although this particular trial did not go to plan.
Guys, somebody stole Gerald.
Who the fuck is Gerald?
The mushroom cow, Gerald, has been stolen.
Let's go! It was bound to happen.
There they all
players,
go.
that was gonna happen.
Meanwhile, at West Helm, there was a bit of a food problem going on. Not a shortage, a feud. See, Remy the Rat had opened up a new restaurant right across from the Coliseum, but the food was questionable.
Is poison fatal?
So his customers had instead started buying their food from another player named Dinosurf. That is, until...
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Dino! What is he? Permanently closed. All food is now at...
Wow.
Remy, are you behind the murder of Dinosurf? Anyway, on day 6, the West Helm Coliseum was finally complete. What do you plan on using this arena for?
Do I actually have to say legally?
No?
Maybe a little bit of blood will be shed. That's all I can say.
While Spood was a popular leader who got things done, he had also developed a reputation of being a little unstable. He said outlandish things, he can't stand meetings, and his justice system wasn't by courthouse, but by combat. This is something Spood's first attempted assassin, Ramsayer, tried to prevent. It's why he tried to kill Spood, and he wouldn't be the only one. There has been a small but coordinated secret revolution growing in West Helm, with aims to overthrow and murder Spood.
No.
The two leading figures are West Helm citizen Ramsey-Pi and West Helm's head builder, Knight Arcturus.
It's always the,
You know, I helped design his Colosseum, not
Mm.
knowing Spood actually wanted to use it for bloodshed. He's insane.
The first part of their plan was to take out Spood's second in command.
Okay, you're a bit daft if they ask you to construct a Colosseum and then they want to use it as a Colosseum, you know?
A player named Oo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I guess unfortunately.
Second in command down. But Ramsey-Pi was immediately chased down by West Helm's
You
army.
could have made something happen, man.
Oh. Oh! With Ramsey-Pi dead, Knight Arcturus became the sole leader of the revolution.
No way.
But he also knew it was only a matter of time before Spood finds out about his plans.
I want to make one thing clear. Anybody who is caught plotting against me will be executed in the name of West Helm. Glory to West Helm.
Woo! Yeah! Dude, even the subs agree. Thank you, Aaron, for the 8-month resub! Yo, 8 months! Thank you for the 8 months, girl.
Now, before the border drops, the Island 1 leaders all met to discuss what to do about the Netherites in the volcano.
Sounds like a good idea.
Going into the meeting, people were not happy with Infernus and the Linguini Mafia, who were believed to be keeping Netherite to themselves.
Please keep all your weapons holstered at all times unless you absolutely have to take them.
The meeting began with West Helm's representative and Spood's newly appointed second-in-command, Spider.
We asked if you had netherite, and you lied. You said there was no netherite, that you had looked in it, and that you hadn't found any.
Because people were immediately starting to gang up on Infernus, Benji from Elysium tried to keep the peace.
Why is it Infernus' job to report on the netherite? There were people literally going into their territory, mine without authorization, and then accuse them of doing something wrong.
After some more discussion, Infernus was asked the big question.
Will you open up rights to mining underneath the volcano?
It is still our land. It is still the place where we live. And of course, trade, things like trade are important, but in terms of opening up the volcano, it is an adamant no.
Ooh.
I agree.
Oh, wow. Now, Lingolini, Seneca's biggest ally, was about to speak, but what he ended up saying was unexpected.
We have to humbly disagree with Infernus of not allowing anyone else to mine in the volcano. This is Island 1. We're all struggling against the nature and everything like that. Shouldn't we all be allowed to mine wherever we please?
No way!
Let's go. Yes. Hell yes. Preach.
Soon, people started offering deals to Infernus.
I believe we'd be open to give you resources since it is your land.
But Seneca still said no.
The volcano is still our sacred land. We don't want hundreds of people.
It was never their land to begin with. They kind of just turned up, man.
They're mining and ravaging it.
As a result, Linguini went even further.
On the day 1, Mario was here first.
Yeah.
You fucking tell him.
The volcano, and we're able to mine there, but it's not fair that no one else can mine. While your queen is over there with the diamond boots, some people don't even have any armor.
Oh, better boots, man. Eventually, people started using scare tactics.
That volcano is insanely active right now. It will most likely erupt within the next 2-3 days.
I doubt it. I doubt
No,
it.
that's sci-fi propaganda.
That's propaganda.
And so, after even more discussion, Westhelm made a final plea.
We have a representative from every single nation on this island. You have an opportunity here to unite us all, or you have an opportunity to totally destroy that unitedness.
But Seneca still wouldn't budge.
For now, it's a no.
So, Linguini made a big announcement.
Mario has a large chunk of territory in the volcano. The Linguini family declares independence from Infernus. And we
fucking tell him.
will open mining to anybody who wants to mine.
That's my go, man.
Seneca's leaving?
Great.
Seneca had left the meeting, furious at Linguini's betrayal.
I wish we had a better outcome, but this meeting's adjourned.
Cinema. Oh yeah, we're the other side now. Okay, yeah.
Zaps, what just happened?
Dude, what just happened? Every leader in front of me just died.
And you had nothing to do with it.
It wasn't me. Someone was in the roof. I'm getting framed-ish.
Following yesterday's trap, Saps was on the run, as he was now the most wanted and notorious criminal on Island 2.
I'm screwed. What am I supposed to do?
He had no choice but to hide amongst the dense jungles and swamps of the southern island.
Golden mother who gives milk.
But he also knew that the longer he hid, the more guilty he looked. So earlier, he had decided that he would turn himself in under the condition that he is given a fair trial. Flux, meanwhile, was satisfied with the success of his plan, but it wasn't over quite yet.
We got 2 leaders left to kill. Call me Cass, and of course, the guy who demoted me.
And because Seraphim was dead, Flux sent another member of his crew to take care of the job. Oh no. Oh no. There we go.
This is fucking cinema.
To the world, this looked like yet
man.
another senseless assassination. But to Flux, it was a strategic progression toward...
Cass is going to join the revolution. Because they're the last leader left.
Making the people of Island 2 paranoid. So paranoid that they wouldn't trust anybody. And especially not Island 1. In fact, the new leadership of Tricolor was already preparing...
Nah, I just don't trust Cass. I didn't from the start. Didn't trust Cass one bit.
...for Island 1 to invade.
I think we should secure our nation, make sure we have plans when inevitable war and fighting starts.
Sending aid to Island 1 was officially off the table. And the construction of the Luminara Bridge had come to a stop. After all these days, Flux's plan was finally working. Now, the Cass Coalition, meanwhile, hosted a diplomatic meeting on Day 6 to try and increase the morale of Island 2 before the border drops. Although Cass herself was too scared to attend the meeting.
This is fucking
And I
cinema. The
am, like, I want
so
to enter,
good.
but my members are telling me not to because there was
Chad, do you guys know if the music was made for this?
Attempt on my life yesterday.
Right. Because Cass was one of the last remaining major leaders on Island 2, she now had guards with her at all times.
Here, I'll trade you armor.
Why?
want to make sure you guys do not die. Please don't die.
That said, everyone would soon be tuning into the trial of Saporada to find out whether Saps will be freed or executed. Several nations argued over who would get to host the trial, but the Commonwealth ended up winning.
We've made this beautiful venue to show the world that the Commonwealth is still the strongest.
Which happens to look like the same place where everyone got assassinated.
But first...
Down in the mines, they all been searching for something. Down in the mines.
That's tough.
Why is it up here? They're moving the warden up. No.
No way.
No, they're not.
That's insane. That's insane.
They're bringing it to the surface.
Up and down, 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 but I can't see.
Wait, they named it Rising Lava?
They named it Rising Lava. That's the best rage bait I've ever seen.
So remember that discovery that Sidefall made? Well, it was a warden, also known as the most dangerous creature in all of Minecraft. Sidefall had then renamed the warden to Rising Lava, so that when he was accidentally killed by it, the entirety of Island 1 went into a panic. The lava is not rising, but this is just as dangerous.
Here's the piece, Sidefall.
The warden had been unleashed onto Island 1, going from place to place, terrorizing civilizations.
No, keep the warden away from Lamanberg.
Oh my god. Dude, how is anyone gonna stop this? Until eventually it got to West Helm. But the West Helm army was ready.
Underground.
Ready? Aim! Fire!
Music, dude.
Oh my gosh! Welcome to West Helm. What? It's Reddit's place?
That was cinema. That was actual cinema. Actual cinema. Trial time.
The defendant Saporada is accused of 7 counts of murder.
Dude, they need to make a musical out of this.
Including the murder of Joe Field, the murder of Alkaline Elk, and the murder of our very own Coraline. I will hear the prosecution's argument, followed by the defense, and then I shall make my ruling.
Okay, guys, I feel really unsafe now.
Prosecution, go ahead.
Your Honor, Saps constructed a meeting hall which contained the deadly trap, pointed at everybody but himself. As a prelude for the meeting, he had his accomplice, Seraphim, assassinate his leader before running to the trigger, ready to pull the trap. He then fled the scene after the trap went off, just long enough after faking his surprise. He is not only a cold-blooded murderer, but a terrorist.
The prosecution then called a survivor of the trap, Zekor, to the stand.
We know after investigating that only one seat had no trap. Can you identify who was sitting in that seat?
It was Saporada.
And who built the meeting hall with that seat?
It was Saps. You killed our leaders. You destroyed our island. May your death today satisfy us all.
That wasn't a fair trial! That was nothing but a fair trial! I was like, oh yeah, by the way, yeah, you're guilty. Like, what?
Then it was time for the defense. For Saps to give the most important speech of his life.
All I ever wanted for this island was peace and cooperation between the nations. The loss at the meeting yesterday was extremely devastating and came out of nowhere. But I can tell you right now, I'm innocent. It wasn't me. The leadership in Luminara helped me build the meeting area.
He's gonna expose them.
And we're the only people who knew about the area before the leadership meeting. That includes the prosecution himself, Thomas 5200.
What?
Gotoga, Hive Rotation, Snowbird 334, and their ringleader, Fluxion.
Hold on.
When I left to gather the leaders for the meeting, they must have snuck into the roof of the meeting to make the trap. The people who I thought I can trust the most used me for their malicious intent and killed the leaders and blamed it on me.
Saps had figured out he was betrayed and framed by his friend Flux, but he would end up making a critical mistake.
I find it rather interesting that Three Below, the leader of Luminara, is one of the only people who survived the trap. I find that rather interesting.
What about it?
The trap too!
Well, Saps falsely assumed that 3 Below Zero, the beloved leader of Luminara, was also behind the murders. And with that mistake, Saps turned everyone against him.
Saps, is that all you have to say?
I guess.
All right, I'm ready to make my decision. Judge Timebomb, find Saparata. Guilty on all counts.
Yes!
Yes! Saps is to be taken to the top of the gauntlet and executed immediately.
Executed. Oh, that's it.
I can't believe it's the year 2025 and I'm finding myself defending a guy that's username starts with SAP. Is he gonna escape?
Is he running? No way. No way.
He's not gonna survive. Oh, SAP! Oh, missed him on
damage.
Is he gonna know about the safe haven?
Where'd he go?
He did not have to say that. It was too good of an opportunity.
Yeah,
I thought of it as they were going, death to Saps, death to Saps, and it was, I was like, that was too good. Too good.
Guilty on all counts.
Disgrace to all of the odds.
Saps, why did you do this?
Damn. Life. Damn. Wait, so is this when the border's down, or is the border already down? Yeah, border down now. Dude, look at me knowing my shit. Saps is gonna join the other side.
Yeah, I think so.
And he's then gonna spare them at the very end.
It was day 7, which means the border had officially dropped. At first, people were kind of in awe.
Whoa, the
This is beautiful. Going from one island to another after all this time was a major culture shock.
Is this Island 1? Whoa.
And as expected, Island 1 people immediately started taking resources from Island 2.
Yeah.
They're taking the sheep. But the flow of resources wasn't all in one direction.
We're probably going to take some gravel back to Island 2. We don't have a lot of it.
Still, as people from the two islands started meeting for the first time, they were surprisingly friendly to each other. Like these two who made a tunnel connecting the islands from underground.
This is amazing!
Dude, it's like the spaghetti
We've
thing
linked
from
Island
Lady
1
and
and Island 2.
For the longest time, Island 2 feared an invasion by Island 1.
And they did
but
invade,
on
but like a
day
good
7, that fear completely disappeared. It became very clear that Island 1 had no interest in war. Instead, they were just happy that they could finally enjoy Island 2 for themselves.
The water isn't boiling.
That said, at the beginning of day 7, Lingolini made a big decision.
Oh, yeah.
He had decided to move out of the volcano and relocate
I
his
thought the decision was just like that he broke the alliance.
entire mafia to Island 2.
See, this is much more organized than Island 1.
After yesterday's netherite meeting, which got a little heated, Lingolini had legitimate fears that Infernus might seek revenge against him. So, hoping to live a more peaceful life, Lingolini went far away and settled in the Caste Coalition.
So you're the leader of a mafia, I've heard?
Yes, we are, but we might do some rebranding over here.
Are you guys like violent?
We weren't violent much, but we have done some political talk that has not been taken well, which is the reason why we're here.
Sensing potential danger, Cass decided it was best for Lingolini to set up his home outside the Caste Coalition. That said, the Caste Coalition was now bigger than ever before. On day 7, Cass hosted a funeral for the deceased Wood Daddy, and over 100 people across both islands showed up.
We are gathered here today in the cherished memory of Wood Daddy, a beacon of kindness in our community.
While Cass's influence grew, the Commonwealth was in shambles. Saps' trial yesterday was a disaster for the Commonwealth. Island 2 had entrusted the Commonwealth to run the trial of Saps. So when Saps escaped his execution, people lost all faith in the Commonwealth, which at one point was the most powerful civilization in the world. On day 7, most of the Commonwealth leaders resigned, leaving just one player, Sitzkrieg, as the sole ruler of the Commonwealth.
That still count as a
We're
Commonwealth?
actively searching for Saps right now. We will restore honor to the Commonwealth.
One of Sitzkrieg's biggest goals was to find and kill Saps, but his other big goal was to regrow the Commonwealth's population, which by this point had shrunk by a lot. So he sent out a lot of public invites, especially to the people of Island 1, and it actually did work, until... one of the people who moved in was Night Arcturus, the lead builder of Westhelm, who had to flee from Westhelm because Spood had found out about his secret plans for revolution.
Yeah, the Commonwealth is letting us hide out here. So as long as Spood doesn't find us, we should be okay.
Speaking of fugitives, the world's biggest fugitive, Saps, was back to hiding in the jungle after miraculously escaping from his trial, although his spirits were quickly fading.
Everyone thinks I'm a murderer. I just don't know what to do anymore.
Saps knew that Sitzkrieg and the Commonwealth soon planned to scout the entire southern islands to hunt him down. So on day 7, Saps decided that his best bet was to leave his home island and flee to Island 1.
Dude, not even. I feel like it's like living in the middle of the ocean.
It wouldn't be so easy.
Oh, no.
Because the border had just dropped, people were constantly going back and forth between the two islands, which means traveling by sea could be dangerous. So, Saps decided on another method of travel.
How? Fly?
He went to the place where he was least expected. He's trying to use the bridge.
He has the boat
Diamond one.
clutch. Never mind.
Now, instead of
He didn't
chasing
boil.
Saps, the Luminara builders instead retreated to inform everyone else that Saps was on his way to Island 1.
Shit.
Saps, meanwhile, quickly sailed the rest of the way to the other island, although what happened next was unexpected.
Oh, there he is. Hey, buddy.
Whoa. You scared the crap out of me. Am I allowed to touch this water? Yeah, right.
Yeah, you know, it's good here. On the south side of the island, it's safe.
It turns out, earlier, Saps had reached out to a bunch of people on Island 1, offering them 2 stacks of diamonds if they give him a safe place to hide. And out of all people to accept his offer, it was Turntap, the leader of the Covenant, the most feared and militaristic civilization on Island 1.
How was the trip?
I ran across the giant bridge that Luminara is building, and like all of Luminara was there.
When Saps and Turntap finally arrived at the Covenant, Turntap immediately distributed Saps' diamonds to the Covenant army, but then, in a surprising move, he sent them out on a secret mission. Turntap had sent the Covenant hit squad to Island 2, but not to accomplish a goal for the Covenant per se, but actually upon the request of Infernus.
Dude, they've been building, man.
He betrayed us, humiliated us. He ruined our sacred land.
I hope
yesterday, Lingolini had opened up the volcano for netherite, and as such, people from all across Island 1 had started mining in the volcano. And even though Lingolini had now moved out of the volcano, Sinica felt that since people were already mining, she had no choice but to let them stay. She was not happy about what Lingolini had done, and Sinica wanted revenge. Oh! They're killing the entire mafia.
Another one down, baby!
Oh my god. Now, the reason the Covenant was willing to do Sinica's bidding wasn't just because she let them mine for netherite before anyone else. But because as a civilization that values honor and loyalty, the Covenant didn't appreciate how Lingolini so publicly betrayed.
This genuinely might be the best long-form Minecraft video of all time. No, there's this one video that's better called The Unfortunate Downfall of Minecraft Story Mode. Have you guys seen that one?
Infernus.
Hi.
They found him.
Hey, you ever thought about diplomacy?
We could have had Island 1 at peace and world peace, and we still can, really.
Oh, here they go.
But over my grave, he will not be a part of it.
Oh, they've got him. They've got him.
Mamma mia.
Don't show it. I'm stopping the video here. No, we're done. We're done, chat. No, I'm joking. But I want to see something. He better have 100k subs. Better have 100k subs. Otherwise, I'll be upset. Where is Lingual... Bro, we just found out that they had a channel. Why is it not first result? What? Huh? Where the fuck is their channel? We saw earlier that Linguini... Wait, hold on. This channel? Is this Lingualini? Is this... Yeah. Hasn't got 100k subs. What's the point?
The Covenant had massacred the Lingolini Mafia. Before anyone could retaliate, the Blue Cross announced they would schedule a hearing, calling on the Covenant to explain what they had done. Howdy, Flux. Oh, you got some fancy armor now.
Yeah, got it from Island 1.
Wait, really? Earlier today, Flux and his crew had gotten their hands on a super rare armor trim by trading with the Covenant, who had picked up the armor trim from the Warden when it died. Now, of course, Flux had no idea that the Covenant was also trading with and harboring his arch nemesis, Saps. But he did know one thing.
I heard Saps ran to Island 1, so we put out a massive bounty on his head.
Flux was now determined to have Saps killed, because Saps was the only other person in the world who knew that Flux was behind the murders of all the Island 2 leaders. Basically, if Saps dies, Flux gets away with everything. And ideally, the sooner Saps dies, the better, because of incidents like yesterday.
That includes the prosecution himself and their ringleader, Fluxion.
Fortunately for Flux, it didn't seem like anyone at the trial believed Saps. If anything, Saps' accusation only made people hate him more, especially the people of Luminara, who weren't happy that Saps accused some of their fellow citizens. What do you want to do to Saps?
Kill on site. We hunted him down the other day. We couldn't find him, but we have speculation of where he is.
After the murder of their beloved leader 3 Below Zero, Luminara soon planned to host an election, and the current frontrunner was a player named Legacy.
Me and my parrot, we've just been going around to different houses, knocking on doors. I think we're gonna win this thing.
For a moment, Flux also considered a run for leader, although he had basically already accomplished everything he wanted to do.
Look, no matter what people say, Island 1 was planning to invade us. They would have just walked right ahead. But now that we have stronger leaders, more cautious leaders, they're not gonna do that. We have world peace.
Dude.
And not because of a bridge, but because of me.
Since the beginning, Flux's philosophy was simple. You can never show kindness to your enemy if your enemy wishes to destroy you. If you build a bridge, they'll use it to invade you. If you offer them aid, they'll use it to kill you. This is why Flux believed it was necessary to eliminate the Island 2 leaders who wished to be kind. But the cost of their deaths was devastating. The people of Tricolor still mourned Jofield, building a massive statue to honor their deceased leader.
The bridge was quite high.
We've just
I
been
did
trying
fuck
to
with the
focus
bridge.
on restabilizing our nation. Obviously, the passing of Jofield hit us pretty hard.
Meanwhile, the people of Aperion had elected a new leader, but Aperion was never quite the same after the death of Alkaline Elf. The people of the Commonwealth were also in shambles, having a much smaller civilization than they started with. And even though there was some peace on Island 2, people didn't feel a sense of calm, but instead a sense of unease and revenge. They needed closure, and they were determined to kill the person who they believed murdered the leaders they loved. Saps knew that it was only a matter of time before someone hunts him down, or someone in the Covenant betrays him to collect the massive bounty on his head. So, Saps made a last-ditch effort to try and get a strong ally for his cause. He asked Turntap to take him to the largest nation on Island 1. But on their way to the West Helm Capitol building, they ran into a citizen of Aperion from Island 2 who recognized Saps.
Oh, hey.
Is there a problem here?
Neutral ground? Neutral ground.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Okay. We will walk by in peace.
Good call.
Saps and his crew then entered the Capitol.
Can I speak to the glorious leader of West Helm, please?
Yeah, I'll go grab him.
Hello. The Covenant leaders brought me. Can we have a meeting?
I'm not gonna lie, Saps. You coming to me asking for a meeting after what happened last time, even if it wasn't to do with you.
Listen, I just want to talk.
What about what?
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Saps, I'm sorry. No.
Ultimately, Shpood rejected Saps' request for a meeting because Shpood didn't exactly trust him and had no real reason to help him. So instead, Saps tried another civilization, the Alcaracina Pirates. Although when he arrived, things felt a little off.
Now, since you're here, you have to drop all your gear.
Oh, well, about that. Wherever you think is the safer option. At the end of the day, I don't want any of you guys to get killed for something that I'm being paid for, you know?
But then, suddenly...
Yeah.
Need to leave.
What? Yeah.
Sorry, what?
Where's he going? Turntap had realized that the pirates were planning to kill Saps to collect the massive bounty on his head. So he told Saps to run.
What's going on?
1 sec. We gotta go back to Covenant like immediately. We probably shouldn't have come out here.
Now, on their way back to the Covenants, Turntap suddenly started acting suspicious himself.
Are we safe? Is everything fine? What's going on?
We need to go back to Covenant right now.
You need to tell me what's going on or I'm not coming with you.
Dude, either like you can handle this on your own or like just. Here, I'll explain to you in a sec. Just come on.
It's hard to trust people right now, so I'm putting a lot of faith into you.
Walking over gravel.
This is so suspicious.
Walking
As
over
Saps
gravel.
ran, he pondered his choices.
Monka.
Either he puts his life in the hands of Turntap, who may be wanting to kill him and collect the bounty for himself, or he runs away. Now. It's all alone.
Oh my goodness.
Saps then climbed the mountains of Island 1, escaping from the last remaining person he thought he could trust.
Fuck.
He was now all alone in a world of people who hated him and wanted him dead. And so he ventured into the snow. Started collecting blocks. Saps, what are you doing?
He's actually gonna turn into Ice King.
I can't trust anybody.
He's actually gonna turn into fucking Ice King.
Flux 1. He completely won.
Making your way in the world.
There's just no point anymore.
Everything you got.
On day 7, Saps built a tower in the tundra, a monument for people to remember him by, and he planned to jump off. But he didn't.
If I have to die, I'm gonna make sure he does too.
Welcome everyone!
Oh dear.
Today we have 2 new prisoners who will fight to the death. Rinit, you are charged with the attempted murder of several innocent West Helm farmers. Remy, you are charged with conspiracy to murder West Helm food supplier Dinosaur.
Yeah.
Ready?
That one's fair.
Set. Fight!
Oh. Here they go! Oh, that's sweet! Wait, some guy jumped in! The heck?
Remy the rat lived somehow.
He won! Remy the Rat had won his duel in the Colosseum, and all of his crimes, including the murder of dinosaurs, were expunged from his record by Emperor Spood himself. He was now a legend, and his restaurant became more popular than ever before.
He put his head on the floor.
Now, it's been a busy few days for Emperor Spood. He was always working on different things. Have you seen our aqueducts? Show me your aqueducts, Spood.
Look at it behind you!
Oh!
Look at it!
So what's the use of this?
I don't really know. What is the point of anything? We just build. We have too many builders and not enough ideas.
Now, while Spood was an effective leader, he did have to constantly watch his back for assassins.
You know, I've thwarted like 5 assassination attempts, and guess what? I've just found out about another.
No way.
Another one?
Spood's entire reign began with him almost being killed, so he was always extra careful and sensitive about where he went and who he associated with. It's also why Spood was particularly angry when he found out that one of the people who planned to kill him was his own lead builder, Knight Arcturus.
According to some of my sources, Knight Arcturus was seen in the Commonwealth earlier today.
Really? Spood had sent spies across the world to find Knight Arcturus, and when they discovered he was staying at the Commonwealth, Spood immediately reached out to Sitzkrieg to request he be handed back to West Helm. However, given that the Commonwealth was low on citizens and needed good builders, Sitzkrieg decided to reject Spood's request.
I'm not just going to give up one of my builders. The Commonwealth does not give in to tyrants.
This made Spood erupt with fury.
That sounds like a bad idea, I'll be honest.
I'm gonna make sure that everybody knows the Commonwealth is corrupt. They step their chocolate.
And so Spood went around telling everyone about how much he hates the Commonwealth. This whole situation became a massive drama, and it actually got to the point where the rest of Island 2 was getting annoyed with the Commonwealth.
I don't get why the Commonwealth doesn't just hand him over. We don't need a war with West Helm.
Unlike the Commonwealth, Cass had a big population and she didn't care about losing citizens who were troublemakers. For example, earlier, one of her citizens, Addison27, had gone to Tricolor, dug into Jophiel's grave, and had stolen Jophiel's head.
Can I wear this? Hey, Cass, I brought you a trophy.
But instead of protecting him, Cass immediately banished Addison from the Cass Coalition and alerted Tricolor of his location, causing Addison to flee Island 2. It was this kind of no-nonsense leadership that earned Cass a lot of respect from not only her citizens, but other Island 2 nations who were now much more willing to ally with Cass than with the Commonwealth. The very existence of the Cass Coalition also provided a sense of security to smaller groups, like this new nation who were mostly cheese merchants and called themselves the Conquistadors.
This is the way of cheese, but el queso!
Conquistadors? That's good. That's good.
Since the border dropped yesterday, the economies of most Island 2 nations were prospering, with heavy amounts of trade and tourism between islands. Meanwhile, in Barbie Land...
Ish. I have news.
What?
I'm marrying Oppenheimer.
What? On day 8, the player Oppenheimer had marched into Barbie Land, but instead of destroying it with a nuke, he apparently liked it so much that he proposed to their leader.
Ish, consider this your invitation to the Barbenheimer wedding.
Thank you. In Luminara, meanwhile, the citizens were inventing new technologies.
This is the power switch. It's 16 furnaces working together simultaneously.
Okay.
And there's a bunch of hopper minecarts on the inside distributing everything.
As much as Luminara was finally starting to live up to its name as the light of Island 2, little did its citizens know among them was quietly living the world's most deadly group of terrorists.
I'm thinking of running in the election tomorrow.
Oh yeah?
Legacy's pretty popular, but I'm not worried.
While it seemed like each of the Island 2 nations had their own separate goals, they were all still united under one mission: to find and kill Saps. In fact, by day 8, Luminara had told all the other nations that Saps had fled to Island 1, and some nations were already preparing to send out hit squads later today.
They need like bases.
But Island 1, meanwhile, was currently dealing with a whole other political drama: the murder of Lingolini.
I cannot conceive how we are being this civil about this. They came in, they found him in the hole, they drowned him in lava.
This player, Vietnam, was one of the few remaining survivors in the Lingolini Mafia.
I thought they killed all of the Mafia.
Vietnam had escaped the Covenant's attack and wanted to get revenge against the Covenant, but was finding it surprisingly difficult to gather support. See, while the Blue Cross condemned the Covenant, nobody was brave enough to declare war on them. People feared the Covenant and its army, which is why Seneca secretly asked them to do the deed instead of doing it herself. If people knew that she was behind the attack, she would be in big trouble. But for now, nobody would face any consequences for the massacre of the Lingolini Mafia. Going back to West Helm, on day 8, Emperor Spood was really only thinking about one thing: how to get revenge against Knight Arcturus.
Dude,
after the Commonwealth rejected Spood's extradition request, Spood's initial reaction was to begin preparing for war. But what made him think twice was his belief that the Commonwealth was a massive nation with probably a big army. Spood also knew that declaring war could risk the entirety of Island 2 coming to the Commonwealth's defense, and maybe launching a counterattack on West Helm. So, Spood decided to change strategies.
I'm shocked at how much opening the civilizations made so much different, like
to try and bait the Commonwealth. See if he can make them angry enough to do something rash, something bad enough that would allow Spood to then declare war and have everyone's support. And Spood knew exactly how to make the Commonwealth angry. He invited back to the West Helm capital the one person he knew the Commonwealth hated the most.
Can we make a deal? We're running out of time.
What?
Saps is back. And Turntap's here too for some reason. This is interesting.
I thought he was like... what?
Because the Covenant had brought Saps to West Helm yesterday, Spood had specifically asked Turntap to protect Saps and escort him to West Helm once again. While Saps didn't fully trust Turntap, or Spood for that matter, he knew that a meeting with Spood was a massive opportunity, and it was worth the risk.
That's what he wanted initially, to be fair.
Paint the moon in blood. If we can do what we do best, we're nocturnal life.
Saps, you are the person that, to my knowledge, murdered all those people on Island 1. Island 2, sorry.
It was not me. There is a person on Island 2 that is behind all of the assassinations and the corruption. His name is Flexion.
Emperor Spood was having trouble believing Saps, but he went along with it for now.
Like how, he figured it out, you know, that it was him.
Well, it seems like we both have gripes with Island 2.
Spood then proceeded to tell Saps and the Covenant about his feud with the Commonwealth, and how he needed Island 1's support in case a war breaks out.
This video, 2 hours 34.
There was just one problem. The Blue Cross Alliance was as good as dead. Infernus had basically left the Alliance after the last meeting, and the Covenant had stopped responding to the Blue Cross because of the Lingolini situation. So Spood decided to take things into his own hands and individually call the big 4 nations of Island 1 for a meeting. And he wanted Saps to be there so he could tell the leaders about corruption on Island 2.
Wow. Dude, I told you. Wait, hold on. I just processed. I told you guys that earlier. I said that he was going to work with them and then he's going to spare them at the end.
Reputation, Seneca and Benji were hesitant. But as long as the meeting was in a wide open area without a roof, they decided they would go.
Oh, so you turned the sun away. How could you be so cruel?
Music, man.
You wrapped the moon in
this makes me want to, go on, hold on, description. No! It's fine. Wait, there was 8,000 applicants? Oh my goodness. Where's Epidemic Sound? Was it Epidemic Sound that was used? I was going to say, it makes me want to scroll through Epidemic Sound.
Murder of Lingolini.
I cannot conceive how we are being this
Whoa,
civil
why
about
did it go
this.
so
They
far
came
back?
in, they found him in the hole, they drowned him in lava.
This player, Vietnam,
Legacy AN approached me in regards to,
well, it's one of
Spood first had said they would...
How could you be so cruel?
Yeah, but, it was links to YouTube videos. How did they find the ones that weren't, did they find them on Epidemic Sound is what I'm thinking? You get what I'm saying? Because that makes most sense.
You wrapped the moon in ice. That's not nice. Not nice.
To begin the meeting, Spood first had Saps tell his story.
I have been put on trial and sentenced to death for a crime I did not commit.
Spood's goal with this meeting was to convince all the leaders that Island 2 was a threat to Island 1.
One of my right-hand men was murdered in cold blood by someone in association with the Commonwealth. It's one of the many injustices I've heard about on Island 2, and I want justice.
Then, Turntap of the Covenant made his own statement.
A few days ago, Covenant was approached by Luminara to speak of a potential trade agreement. Legacy AN approached me in regards to Flexion, the guy who Saps is claiming killed
Does anyone know where Flexion is? Let's be honest.
Apparently, back when the Covenant traded armor trims with Flux, they had also done the same deal with Legacy. And Legacy had voiced concerns to Turntap about Flux's run for leader, including how Flux was demoted from second in command, and rumors that he's paying people diamonds to vote for him. This gave Saps and Spood's stories a little more credibility, which was crucial for getting everyone on board with West Helm's military proposal.
Yeah, it's
which
also like, it's not just like finding music that fits, it's also having the ear for it, because if you like tune out the songs, like sorry, the video, it's like you wouldn't imagine this as like, yeah, this is gonna be good for my Minecraft video. You know what I mean?
If any nation from Island 2 attacks Island 1, then the entirety of Island 1 must strike back.
If all leaders are in agreement to this, please say aye.
Dude, that's tough.
This is for us a problem.
Benji was hesitant to join any military alliance because Elysium was the nation of peace, and he knew that his people were opposed to any changes that threatened their peaceful lifestyle.
Council might not agree.
Do you believe if Saps was at the council meeting, would he potentially have the chance to convince them after telling his story?
I think he might.
I don't think he can convince anyone, I'll be honest.
As long as Saps agrees, it's up to you.
I don't think they'll convince him.
I mean, yeah.
Saps and a few of the others then walked to Elysium on a mission to reunite Island 1.
What a fucking build.
I have been framed for the mass assassination of Island 2 leaders by Fluxion and his conspirator. So many other people have died to the same tyranny and corruption that has been on Island 2. I'm just so lucky to be alive and share my story with you guys.
But as Saps spoke, the people of Elysium still had some doubts.
Against the corruption in Island 2, which is...
But who?
What does that, what does
we
that
are
mean?
not
That's vague. What does that
Are we
mean?
going
What is the corruption?
Listen.
Elysium wasn't
Corruption mentioned.
convinced that potential corruption on another island was enough of a reason for Elysium to get involved. But then, suddenly...
A few days ago...
People are coming.
What the... What is this? About 15 members of the West Helm army had inexplicably walked right through Elysium. They quickly left, but it certainly didn't help the tensions. Nonetheless, the proceedings continue.
I feel like that would help his case, no?
We're going to be deciding whether Elysium citizens would go to war. I think Elysium citizens need to have a say in that.
Yeah,
True.
After even more deliberation, and after even more time passed...
Excuse me, you have to say something important. The troop of people that came by, they are apparently the military from West Helm. We have reasonable suspicions to believe they are going to launch an invasion of Island 2 in the next, like, 5 minutes. I do not know.
5 minutes?!
Emperor Spood had grown impatient. After Spider informed him that progress was stalling, Spood had decided to send a squadron of the West Helm army into the Commonwealth's territory to find and arrest Night Arcturus. Oh boy, they're almost there, I think.
How are they gonna arrest him? They're just gonna kill him now?
Hello, Ben. We are here peacefully. We're simply looking for a man by the name of Knight_Arcturus.
Alright. We don't have him.
We do not know where he's at. We have not seen him.
Huh?
Nor have we heard.
We don't have him.
Huh?
Where are they going?
Is that it?
With their first plan failing,
That's what I'm
West
thinking. That's it?
Helm went to plan B.
Shield wall, shield wall.
Oh.
They're forming a shield wall. They're forming a shield wall outside.
Everyone leave. We're getting out of here.
Yeah.
Everyone bail, bail.
The West Helm Squadron had successfully intimidated the Commonwealth leadership into fleeing their own nation.
That's
West Helm
crazy.
then went around, searching every house, every mine,
He's not
every
gonna be hiding in
crevice
the
of
house
the
whilst everyone
Commonwealth.
else is there. I don't think he's
But
there.
ultimately, Night Arcturus was nowhere to be found.
Damn.
Meanwhile, at the Cass Coalition,
Very cute rat.
Hey, can I run something by you real quick?
Yeah.
You know how everyone's trying to kill Saps because of what he did? And then during his trial, he was all like, Luminara was behind this. Luminara built the trap.
The leadership in Luminara helped me build the meeting area. That includes the prosecution himself, Thomas 5200, and their ringleader, Fluxion.
So, I was sailing past Saps' place a few days ago.
God, this dude is digging. For what? Oh.
You see that? You see that guy?
Fluxion.
Yeah.
Isn't that
Fluxion?
Flux?
Oh!
Kind of looks like him, yeah.
What's he doing at Saps' place? And why is he gathering blocks?
Sand. Gathering sand. Chat.
You gotta show Cass.
He's gathering sand.
What do you think?
Interesting. You know what? Go show this to Tricolor. And probably also Perion.
I'm on it.
Shit, it's getting real, man.
A citizen of the Cass Coalition had been reviewing his old video footage when he happened to notice Flux digging.
Why in the year
Coalition had been
2025
reviewing his old video footage when he
are we filming Minecraft gameplay like it's lost footage? Why are we using fraps?
He happened to notice Flux digging for sand, a prevalent material in Saps' roof. On its own, this wasn't the best evidence.
Okay, 2023 still.
But for some people, it did raise some questions.
Isn't this the final day? Oh, it's 10 days, okay. I thought it was 9. Don't kill yourself.
Yesterday, Saps had spent the day getting brought into meetings with the most important people on Island 1, and he didn't really know what to make of this. In one sense, he was incredibly lucky to finally have some support. But he also questioned how real this support is, and who he can really trust. See, Saps knew that the Covenant generally did not like the people of Island 2. The Covenant believed that Island 1 was the supreme island with better culture, customs, and traditions.
Wow.
They were also known to be ruthless, having massacred the entire Lingolini Mafia. It's why Saps was suspicious of Turntap's offer to continue protecting him, especially after he ran away. But Saps knew he needed powerful allies as world tensions were ramping up. When Spoon invaded the Commonwealth yesterday, he got a lot of criticism, mostly from his own neighbors, who were blindsided by the move.
Spoon could have dragged all my people into war. Elysium is a nation of peace.
Like that, any hope for a Big Four alliance was basically dead, especially since the other nations were now dealing with problems of their own.
Fucking Bowser over here, man.
Earlier yesterday, Queen Seneca had found out that Elysium's newspaper, Daybreak Media, had somehow found out that she had directed the Covenant to kill Lingolini.
How?
This is why Seneca was so quiet yesterday during the Island 1 snow meeting. She knew this story would be coming out, and she was trying to figure out how she would respond. And on day 9, she made her decision. To dissuade people from invading Infernus, she would show strength by doubling down and hold a joint ceremony with the Covenant, parading around Lingolini's head.
What are they saying? Shame?
Let this be a lesson. Shame to those who disrespect our volcano.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the island, the Blue Cross was hosting a meeting.
Vietnam, I'm getting word that Infernus is having a ceremony to burn the head of Mario.
If I can't get his head back, then it's war. I will put my hands around each and every one.
The leaders and representatives then decided that Infernus needed to be punished, and they started discussing whether or not to declare war. But then, not even a minute into the discussion...
If everyone is against them, then we're not...
Benji's dead! Benji's dead!
What? Benji, the leader of Elysium, had suddenly died.
Did he kill himself?
And before anyone could even ask about what happened, a member of Daybreak Media made a shocking revelation.
We know that Benji had been one of the people who made the call to kill Lingolini.
What? Apparently, Benji had admitted to Daybreak Media that he, alongside Infernus, had approved the killing of Lingolini. At the time, Benji believed that killing Lingolini would finally resolve the conflict over the volcano and bring peace to the island. But he ended up seriously regretting this decision, so he told Daybreak Media everything, exposed Infernus, and then ended his life.
Wow.
Now, because Benji had repented, the Blue Cross Conference decided not to punish Elysium, and instead focused on Infernus.
I don't know about war. Maybe a trial? Give Infernus a chance to tell their side.
Flux was representing Luminara at the meeting, and the leaders actually agreed with his idea. So later today, there would be a trial against the entire nation of Infernus. Now, when the meeting came to an end, Flux was approached by a few guards from Tricolor.
Right, look. We know about the assassinations, all right?
What assassinations?
You're under arrest. You're coming to Tricolor. You're gonna have a fair trial. Just come with us.
What are you talking about?
Tricolor had issued an arrest warrant for Flux after they obtained incriminating video evidence from a citizen of the Cass Coalition.
Being possibly responsible for the death of Jovial in any capacity.
What are you talking about? We know Seraphim was guilty of that.
There are concerns that you may have been involved in other ways. If you believe yourself innocent, I believe that you are. I trust that you're innocent because you told me you were. But right now, the most important thing you can do is simply go to the trial and prove that you're correct, which I believe
This
you are,
is an
okay?
outrage against Luminara. I cannot
No.
believe that you would accuse me of this.
Now, the truth was, Tricolor wasn't necessarily convinced that Flux was guilty. They just wanted Flux to go to trial so that he could answer their questions about the videotape.
Why didn't you not bring this up before?
That's just dumb. And then that's gonna, like, infinitely prove his innocence.
Look, you were not leading.
No, you went on trial, man.
You're seriously scared that I'm going to run away from a trial.
You agree after what happened with the Commonwealth, we could never be too careful about stuff like that. We're both
Fine.
not.
Fine, I will go. But this is an outrage.
All right, let's go.
We're gonna remember this.
We will not stand for this.
Flux is getting arrested by Tricolor.
He was typing something.
He's like stopping every few seconds.
We'll stop. Don't worry about it.
The group then passed through Elysium and were about to sail off to Island 2 until...
New Kids was the assassin. Oh my goodness.
Oh, hey, what is this?
What? Wait, Flux is getting away? It turned out Flux had secretly told a member of his own crew to come and attack him so that he could run away from his arrest.
That's what he was
without
messaging!
looking guilty.
I knew he was messaging. I didn't think that was gonna be that.
When Flux returned to Luminara, his whole world had flipped upside down. He believed he had covered all his tracks, that he had gotten away with everything. But for now, he had to remain calm and decide on his next move.
Legacy.
Yeah?
We've just been informed that you have ties to the Covenant, and they're working with Saps the Traitor. So the problem is, we're afraid you're a national security threat.
Oh my
We have two choices right now. You either drop out of the election this instant, or we can do this the hard way.
Oh, that's tough. All right.
By forcing Legacy to drop out of the election, Flux had automatically become the leader of Luminara. Which means if Tricolor still wanted to arrest him, they wouldn't be able to just walk ahead and take him. They would have to invade Luminara itself.
Huge brain from him. That's huge brain from him, I'll be honest. That's incredibly huge brain for him.
Yesterday, Emperor Spood had caused a lot of chaos with his failed attempt to capture Knight Arcturus. So he spent day 9 repairing relationships, but also forming new ones. For example, earlier, Spood had received a message from a player named Addison27 who wanted to sell Joe Fuel's head in exchange for netherite. Spood accepted the deal, gave Addison a place to meet him at, but then he gave Addison's location straight to Tricolor.
Right.
Show us the head. Yeah, there it is.
Oh no.
Give it right now.
I got it.
Now, this actually led to an alliance between West Helm and Tricolor, the first ever multi-island alliance, and a strategic move by Spood to befriend the neighbors of the Commonwealth.
The Spood knows what
Later,
the fuck's
Spood also
up.
visited the Covenant after he heard about some civil unrest going on.
So they all just left, just like that?
Apparently, about half of the Covenant's entire population had decided to leave the Covenant.
What?
This is because they believed Turntap was betraying the Covenant's values by constantly trading and associating with Island 2. And what made a lot of them really angry was the fact that Turntap was making them protect Saps. See, originally, Turntap had only brought Saps in to get diamonds for his army. But the more he heard about Saps' story, the more he became captivated by Saps and wanted to help him.
I thought it was going to be like he wanted
In
to
fact, the reason Turntap had acted strangely on day 7 wasn't because he was thinking about killing Saps. It was because he had just saved Saps from the Alcaracina pirates, and he was worried that the pirates would attack the Covenant in retaliation.
Walk ahead.
Dude.
Anyway, now that Turntap had the pirates against him, as well as much of the Covenant forces, which Turntap himself had trained to be ruthless, it's fair to say that his life was in grave danger. But before he and Spood could figure out a solution, the Covenant suddenly had a surprise visitor.
Come here, you're under arrest.
Uh-oh.
Yo, they're trying to kill me?
You killed our leaders.
Oh
You
my goodness,
destroyed
okay.
our island.
After days upon days of searching, the Commonwealth had finally found Saps.
Literally the guy.
Saps is now hiding. This player, Zekor, was now the main diplomat of the Commonwealth, and he knew that this was his opportunity to finally kill Saps. The last thing he needed to do was to convince Spood to hand Saps over.
Spood, come here. Please, let's have a talk. Let's have a chat. Are you a friend of this criminal behind you?
Alright, could you guys come inside?
Oh boy.
Oh.
Here we go.
Hey.
We can put all of our fighting behind us. I propose a trade.
His life,
You give me Saparada, and the Commonwealth gives you Knight Arcturus.
Oh!
Oh wow.
RT for Saps. I mean, where would this happen?
You can let us take Saparada now, and then we can kill Arcturus for you.
No, don't kill him. He needs to fight in the Colosseum.
Alright, we can make that work as well.
Wait, so you're saying you know where he is? It's interesting because Sitzkrieg said he didn't.
Okay.
We don't have him.
We do not know where he's at.
Look, he comes back every now and then. We'll find him.
Really? Is that so?
Why would I lie?
So you'll find him for me?
Spood, don't do this.
Look, Spood, I have to be honest. I'm shocked that you're defending this criminal. Either you accept this deal right now, or I tell everyone from back home that you're harboring Saparada. They'll all declare war on you, and this will be the end of Westhelm.
So, just to make the terms of this deal very clear, because I want to be accurate.
You expect me to give up an innocent man in exchange for a terrorist? Is that really your offer?
He's not innocent.
Alright. Get out. Now.
Goosebumps. Goosebumps. Dude. Glory to West
It would
Elm.
be time for the trial of Infernus, which had become a very anticipated event because Seneca had told everyone that she actually planned to attend. As such, Turntap would be there to help her, which meant Saps also had to go. He wanted the Covenant's protection, which would actually come in handy. What? Sap's getting attacked. Oh no. Oh boy, Sap's getting attacked again. The attacker was taken out immediately by the Covenant, but this led to another problem.
We need to know whether we should keep Infernus in the area. We are worried about assassinations.
We're not going in a building, we're having this outside.
Seneca and the rest of Infernus had arrived, but were refusing to enter the courthouse because of safety concerns. Infernus is saying outside or nothing.
Makes sense.
Going in. And as expected, people were quickly becoming impatient.
I have to stand here for 5 more minutes. I'm gonna pull all my hair out.
Let's come inside.
These people don't have the ability to come in this building.
The trial hadn't even begun, and things were already out of control. And then, someone's setting a dripstone.
There it is.
Oh! And like that, Turntap was dead, killed by 2 disgruntled former citizens of the Covenant who had come back for revenge.
It killed 2 people. It killed a
Queen Seneca
bystander.
directed her people and all the remaining Covenant forces, who were now leaderless, to retreat to the Infernus Castle.
Oh my goodness. The empire is expanding.
Both Infernus and the Covenant were eventually found guilty of murdering the Lingolini Mafia. But now that Seneca had adopted the entire Covenant army with all of its netherite weaponry, it would be impossible to try and arrest anyone. Saps, meanwhile, was abandoned at the courthouse, so he ran all the way to Westhelm to Emperor Spood, who was apparently dealing with a new political crisis. It appeared that Spood had finally made the Commonwealth mad because, according to a Westhelm spy, it looked like the Commonwealth was preparing to go to war. And on top of this, Spood had received a message from Sitzkree inviting him to the Commonwealth for a meeting. Now, of course, Spood suspected this was a trap, but his second-in-command, Spider, had an idea.
Okay.
Let me go instead.
Oh!
Let them kill me, and if they do, we'll have the right to obliterate them.
Basically, if Spider goes to this meeting and actually gets killed, then in the eyes of the world, this will give Westhelm permission to finally wipe the Commonwealth off the map.
You're a hero, Spider.
Glory to Westhelm.
Glory to Westhelm. I need that shit on a poster, man.
These guys are all waiting for something to happen. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness, I didn't think it was gonna happen. I didn't think it was gonna happen. Oh my. I didn't think. Oh my...
Wait, what? Where is everyone?
TNT?
The Commonwealth had been completely abandoned.
Oh my goodness.
See, after Zekor's meeting
not
with
gonna grief it at
Spood,
least?
Sitzkrieg had tried to rally all of Island 2 against Westhelm, but not a single nation joined him. Throughout its days, the Commonwealth had faced chaos, infighting, global humiliation, and now Sitzkrieg was utterly defeated. So, as a final jab against Westhelm, Sitzkrieg decided to kill Spider before dissolving the Commonwealth once and for all.
I thought they just moved.
Sitzkrieg and his remaining citizens then decided to pack up and relocate to the one place in the world that Westhelm wouldn't be able to infiltrate.
Thank you, Seneca.
There are so many people. Oh my god. Infernus is massive.
Oh. Chat, imagine this was episodic and that was where the episode ends.
Meanwhile, at the Caste Coalition, it was the end of another good day. The farmers had produced plentiful crops, the businesses had made lots of sales, and there was even a birthday party. But while her people were happy, Cass knew very well that the outside world was quickly growing out of control. As leader, it was Cass's duty to keep track of all the world conflicts. But by day 9, they were simply overwhelming. She watched from afar as the Commonwealth fell apart. She watched as world leaders died left and right. She watched Infernus avoid justice by blocking themselves off, with Netherite at their defense, as well as the volcano's sheer height. Yet despite all the turmoil, Cass spent most of the day trying to solve what was now the world's biggest mystery. Who had really murdered all the Island 2 leaders?
Is this the Cass redemption arc?
Or was it Flux? See, earlier at the Blue Cross meeting, members of the Cass Coalition were listening carefully.
Covenant was propagating anti-Island 2 propaganda, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, we didn't agree with that. Island 1 never had beef with you guys. It was really just a covenant.
They can see that Island 1 is gearing up to invade us. Then at least they'll know I tried to warn them when Island 1 comes and kills us all.
But the Covenant was going to invade us, right?
Honestly, probably not. I think they were just trying to scare you guys.
Flux had fully believed that Island 1 was going to invade and even yelled at the other leaders for doing nothing, which made Cass think, what if that's the reason he killed them? Besides, what would be Sap's motive? There wasn't even a motive alleged during his trial, yet he was still found guilty. In fact, thinking back, the trial itself was suspiciously short, and the judge made a decision very quickly. Well, on day 9, one of Cass's citizens was scouting the Commonwealth and figured out why. Flux had bribed the judge to ensure Saps was found guilty. When Cass discovered this, she immediately called for a meeting with local leaders.
Wait, Cass
It's been Flux this whole time. I'm so mad. He needs to die.
I never thought I'd say this, but you have my permission to invade
I
Luminara.
thought Cass was going to be the big evil at the end.
I'll tell my guys to prepare for battle.
No, there won't be a battle. We go in, we take him out, we leave. Got it?
Sounds good. See you.
Alright, first thing tomorrow.
Dude. Still a lot of people left, you know?
Welcome, everyone. Welcome. We gather here today because, well, we never got the opportunity to properly mourn our previous leader, Three Below.
What's going on here?
True, wait, actually, yeah, he kind of just got killed, didn't he?
He was a friend, and I'm very much excited that we can continue his legacy and complete the bridge
Wait, did you
which
not,
he would have wanted.
Did you not assassinate him? Did he not assassinate him? Well, not the one to do it, but he was the one that called for the assassination. Like... Yeah, obviously, yeah, it makes sense.
Alright, let's go, let's go!
And so, the Cass Coalition set off on their mission to kill Flux once and for all. On the way, Cass stopped at Empyreon to rally their people.
We've found the person responsible for the multiple leader assassinations, including the assassination of your own president. Are we ready to fight for Luminara and for justice?
The plan was simple. Empyreon would invade Luminara from the south, while the Cass Coalition approaches from the sea so that Flux can't escape.
Dude. It's like the Normandy, Battle of Normandy.
Oh, they're here. They're here. Oh, look. Flux is running. Oh, they're after him.
Huh? Surrender, Flux! I don't want to do this!
Oh!
Okay, wait, surrender! Okay, surrender. I'm not moving, I'm not moving!
Flux, you are under arrest, killing Jag, Alki, members of Tricolor, and leader of Commonwealth.
This is an outrage!
And attempting my assassination!
Flux had stopped and surrendered, but there was a bit of confusion.
He's entitled to a fair trial.
Wait, I thought it was kill on sight.
It was quite literally kill on sight.
Going in, Cass had been under the impression that the people of Luminara wanted Flux to be overthrown, when in reality, most Luminarans knew nothing about his crimes.
You are speaking to a mass murderer right now. Don't let him get through the crowds, guys. Where's Legacy? Luminarans, do you want this man alive?
Yeah, entitled to a fair trial.
Oh, come on.
All of a sudden, Cass wasn't sure about what to do. Until... Oh, he's running. He's running.
Oh, now we know.
People using a secret trap he had built the day before.
I knew that. I knew there was going to be a trap. When he ran in there, I knew it was a trap instantly.
Can you block up behind?
That said, Flux knew there'd be a lot of people after him, so when he dug to the surface, he ran straight to the ocean and fled Island 2.
But the people on the sea. But the people...
Still, Cass and Empyreon sent out hit squads to try and hunt Flux down, while Legacy directed the citizens of Luminara to evacuate.
I gotta move all of these people over to the concave storage queue because no one is safe in Luminara at the moment.
Holy. Like that, Legacy had taken over as leader of Luminara. Cass and Empyreon were down 5 citizens, and Flux had gotten away with everything once again. Or so he thought.
Sorry, I just had Minecraft reply to me on Twitter. Sorry, I just got a Twitter notification that Minecraft replied to me. What? 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 This is messed up. Anywho, what's this? I can't believe that.
I am so confused on what's happening right
Oh my god!
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
When Flux's trap went off, the rest of the world had a lot of questions.
Was that in Luminara?
That was Flux?
Wait, Flux killed those people?
Yeah.
On day 10, word began to spread about what had happened.
That was Flux's trap?
Yeah, Flux built that trap.
Which made people think, was Flux behind the murders of the Island 2 leaders?
Now you're...
Dude, I think Flux was behind everything. Saps was right.
Suddenly, the world realized that Saps had been telling the truth.
It's almost as if he had been the whole time.
Saps, how do you feel?
You're right, look, yeah, look at the date, May 2023. Or December, I don't know. Probably December.
Saps, how do you feel?
Finally, I'm so happy.
For the first time since he had gone into hiding, Saps had been vindicated, proven innocent, and the world was finally on his side.
He's gonna have to be the leader of everything now.
And now, instead of hunting for Saps, all of Island 2 was determined to find Flux.
Bro, this is what happens when people want trials.
Oh, the fucking volcano people.
Stopped in the first place.
I would have been the bad guy if I killed him right then and there with everyone yelling, trial, trial.
But the search for Flux didn't take long.
Someone just saw Flux going up the volcano.
Oh.
Oh, you're kidding.
Oh, no.
Queen Seneca had offered Flux refuge at Infernus under the condition that he and his crew build deadly traps all around the volcano perimeter so that nobody can break in. But the rest of the world was unfazed.
Yeah, they're gonna pay for what they did.
Yep.
On day 10, all of Island 2 joined the Tricolor West Helm Alliance and declared war against Infernus.
Alright, today we infiltrate the volcano for Spider and for Owo. And I just want to say, if I die today, I love you all. Glory to West Helm!
Glory to West Helm!
Laguian, he was my brother. He was everyone's brother. And they took him from us. They took him.
Flux got away with murdering so many of our people and our leaders. Today, we get justice for our entire island.
Team Cass, I said it.
Okay, vamos, amigos, vamos. All right, everyone in.
I'll meet you at the Coliseum.
Let's go. Come on.
All right, let's go, everyone.
And you guys called me sexist for it. Yeah, I was Team Cass from day one. Wait, they're gonna make them fight in the Coliseum?
A few days ago, my home was turned into a death trap behind my back. I was framed and then forced to go through a rigged trial.
Guilty on all counts.
A few days ago, every single person in the world wanted me dead. But today, you all know the truth about who really killed our leaders and our friends. Today, we walk ahead, we storm the volcano, and we get justice!
Thank you, Saps. Alright everyone, listen up. There's a lot of things to watch out for. There's gonna be lava, boiling water, dripstone traps, their entire army. They have the height advantage and netherite armor, but we have numbers. So let's stick together and let's win this thing!
Wait,
Come
they're
on!
actually making a fanfic? Wait, so I was right?
Here we go.
Wait, I don't know if I said it about. I don't remember who I said it about, I'll be honest.
There's so many people.
Frames. Okay. And then someone else. Who else did I say it about? They might have died. I don't know.
Oh my God.
I think there might be a problem.
It's good.
You cover us in shame, and I take the blame. Living by the rules to which high school blues walk ahead. Beginners keep provoking. Blood red sun starts choking. Can anyone stand this nonsense? Eating away, telling us to stop and obey. To stop and obey.
Dude, that shot. What the fuck?
They're pouring water on the lava, but the water still burns.
Yeah, the water's boiling.
Okay, send out the covenant now, right now.
Oh my goodness, they have a Trojan horse.
Oh, big fighting on the ground right now. Covenant is attacking from behind.
Oh my goodness.
Keep going!
Skin shining, Joker's got silver linings. Holy Mary sings songs in the wet rain. Walk ahead.
Shields up!
The best bet would be mining it and then going straight up.
Now every new day is a new firearm to my teeth.
It's just chaos on the ground as well. It's the Covenant.
Someone show me someone living a desire.
Get down off our mountain.
They're like, oh, okay.
They got it.
Oh, they got it?
Retreat!
I was gonna say Remy the Rat was dead. Yeah.
Telling us to stop and obey.
The final push. Here we go.
The bridge is rigged, no?
When this goes wrong, do you know what you wish for?
They're in.
Oh!
Oh my gosh! Whoa!
Look out for the hole.
I'll jump in the hole with you guys.
Don't do that! No, don't you dare do that. Don't you dare do that. Why was Carl Jacobs in there for a second? Oh my goodness. Oh my fuck. Oh my fuck. There's no fucking way. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. A 96th time. He has an escape room. He's gonna blow the whole thing up?
Of course he has a total.
Is he gonna blow the...
Where was he? I saw him! I saw him! You're gonna kill him! Run away!
He's missing? Hold on.
They're gonna do a duel. They're gonna do a duel. They're gonna do a duel.
Alright guys, let's go, let's go.
Yep.
What? No way.
Wow, you actually showed up.
Can't say no to a friend, can I?
Let's make this a fair fight, okay? Flux. Look at all these people dying right now because of you.
You know, Saps, none of this would have happened if you had died like you were supposed to. I'm sorry for everything you've had to go through.
If this is rigged... It's not. Unless the Colosseum's been rigged by Saps and the team.
I can't watch this.
Saps is not winning this.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, he misclicked! Saps could do it. That was Saps. That was Saps. I think that was Saps.
Good job, Sam. Good job.
No, his friend is off.
Saps had killed Flux. And with that, Flux's reign of terror was over.
Days later. Fuck me.
Today, we gather to honor the lives lost in the Battle of Infernus.
Since then, I think we haven't felt the same. I know I certainly don't.
The Island 2 West Helm Alliance had defeated the Infernus forces. But winning had come at a high cost.
Yeah. But Mommy died too?
After the war, people across the world took time to mourn their dead, reflect upon the battle, and then, eventually, decide how to move on. Now that Infernus, the Covenant, and the Commonwealth were off the map, there were talks of creating a new world government. But ultimately, it never really materialized, and all the remaining nations just agreed to do their own thing and have peace.
In the corner of the crowded
Island 1 had taken the brunt of the war. Crops trampled, the big tree scorched, the volcano ravaged. As a result, people across Island 1 struggled after the war. Some of them joined cults, while others moved to Island 2 in search of a better life. Elysium was fine though. Instead of going to war on day 10, the Nation of Peace had decided to hold a peace festival. And on their shore was something new. A bridge stemming all the way from Luminara. And so everybody lived on in peace, including Saps, who at long last had returned to Island 2.
Am I strong enough?
Those are bringing back memories. Still, the world wasn't totally conflict-free. The Cass Coalition Bakery was yet to be exposed for causing the death of Wood Daddy. And Knight Arcturus was still in hiding, yet to be found by West Helm.
Completely forgot about Knight Arcturus, I'll be honest.
It's a big world, so it's not a surprise that many stories like these may just never end. But I think there's some beauty in that.
Do we all so slowly lose control as emotions overflow?
Yeah, we still have some work to do. We will catch that traitor. But tonight you can rest. You've made your Emperor very proud.
Or do we all?
Jury, you have heard all of the evidence. If you find Thomas 5200 guilty of aiding Fluxion with his reign of terror, jump now. Thomas, may you find mercy in the end, senor.
With the stalagmite.
When we first met, I ran away screaming from you because I thought you were gonna blow up my nation and kill all my citizens. But after we talked a little bit for like 5 minutes, I realized you could blow up my nation and kill all my citizens. But that doesn't mean you will.
Barbie, do you take Oppenheimer to be your one and only candidate?
I do.
Oppenheimer, same thing.
Oh my goodness, we have a whole list of my thingies.
Now, at this time, Barbie and Oppenheimer have requested that instead of rings, they will both exchange something slightly different. If you would please turn your attention to the nuclear bomb that's behind us. 3, 2, 1.
The Oppenheimer bomb.
So slowly lose control as emotions overflow.
He made Oh my... I don't even know what to say. Like, I'm... Best Minecraft video of the month? Yes. Best Minecraft video of the year so far? Yes. Best Minecraft video? Yes. I think that is the best Minecraft video on YouTube. I think that is the best Minecraft video on YouTube. I'll go as far to say that is the best video I've ever watched. Like, full stop. Right? Wow. Wow. Who was editing credits? Was it Ish that edited it? I want to see all the roles again. Production manager. What would, like, production manager and production be, would you say? Oh, there you go. There's the editors. Dude, quick shout out to the editors. Ish being the lead editor and obviously everyone else doing it. Window Brick were the map builders. Sap adds in the video. Dude, I told you. Sap was a mole. I told you Sap was placed in there. Yeah. I think that's the best video I've seen. Like, nothing is coming to mind of a better YouTube video. That was incredible. Crazy. Crazy. Chat, we're going to end stream there. Wow, go sub to Ish. Oh my goodness. Wow. That was fucking incredible. Chat, I'm going to end stream. VOD watchers, thank you guys for coming to the VOD watching. That's not what I meant to say, but I know what I meant. I'm just going to end stream here. I feel like that's the note that we leave it on. We just press the end stream button, right? Oh my goodness. Chat, thank you everyone for coming. Thank you for all the follows as well. Wow. Wow. Bye, guys. Bye-bye, everyone.